Hey, hey. What'd I do? What's up? Why is my chat not working again? Alright, this means war. Now I'm mad. Now I'm really mad. Why is my chat not working? Uh, there you go. Now it should work. Hey, hey, hey. No, I had a problem with this in the past that my chat didn't work. Now it went off again. There we go. Yay, it's working. Sensible Crime needed to come in and do it. So I don't expect a big crowd tonight, and that's okay. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about... Oh, actually, a lot of other YouTubers told me I need to stop. I need to start with an introduction. It's the one mistake that I'm making and probably not growing because of it. So I have to come up with some kind of intro. Like, hey, this is Perplexed and to something. I don't know. Something like that. I'm a YouTube miracle worker. That's it. You have the magic touch. Hey, Carol. So I need to come up with like some kind of intro. Hey, Mimi. Like Jeffree Star does something. Like every big YouTuber has an intro, and I don't. I always just like say hi. So I have to forget though that there's a lot of people out there that don't know who I am. This is what I was told. Shut up. So, hi. Welcome to another episode. This is Laura. I don't know. What's up, Mar? Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Carol. Hey, Sensible Crime. Hey, Supreme Team. You want to make love to me? Okay. Hey, Mar. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, Truth. Hey, Gowa Girl. Hey, Rose. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Harry. Shut up. Hey, Eric. Hey, from Dallas, everybody. Welcome from Dallas. Hey, Cuban Witch. Hey, Puss in Boots. Hey, Intense Echo. I'm excited to get a how-to video. It's how-to. I have to wait. Can't like give it away already. Hey, Huckleberry. Hey, Rosebush. I am perplexed on discussion tonight. We go deep. Oh, we're going deep. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off. You never replied. I was talking to Whiskey. I apologize. Hey, Ozzy. So, Ozzy, if everyone's in here, how are we making the bet? I don't know. Be a yo-yo. Nope. It's how not to be a CUNT. Yep, it's always a good day here. Yes, it is. Ow. I want you guys to know I've not had a cigarette since yesterday. Ow, stop! I've not had a cigarette since yesterday. And I'm done. I quit. That's it. I never smoked. Taking my vape. I'm all the way in the back seats. What's us in the back? You're not in the back. Hit the like on the way in or the way out. I'm at 24 on panel and 70 in chat. Oh, no shit. Oh, I thought you meant they did that already. You're doing some low numbers. You are now a non-smoker. That is correct. Sorry, I'm juggling 10 things at once. I also bought some CBD oil. 750 milligram, and I got news for it. I think it's having a reverse effect. Because most people get like mellow. It's making me more like hyped up. Which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Harry, I would never put you in the back. You'd be right next to me. Because they have me. My bet is 0 because they were Troll Truth's chat. Oh, did they? They were probably not. That's okay then. CBD makes my wang longer. All right. Oh my God, I bought peach gummy candies with CBD. They are so yummy. He asked me if I wanted gummies. I said, no, I'm on a diet. I'm totally changing. CBD oil. I don't think you can get high off of it because there's no THC. Hey, Leah wife. Saying me pain pills makes me hyper. Exactly. Why would Starlight come in Truth Live? I missed your live. Did you leave it up? Of course. It's on the New Talk Radio channel. Gummies are 0 fat and 0 calories. Oh. CBD doesn't make you high. It definitely makes me hyper. You know what gets you high? Heroin. It does. So does crack. Starlight is dumb as buck rocks. So if you guys didn't know my live, Patreons know this, but if you guys weren't in my live earlier, you didn't know this earlier, I'll give you a recap, a refresh. Miss Starlight has 10 to 15 days by YouTube to show them that she's taking me to federal court in Alabama to prove her copyright. If she does not do this, which we know she won't, if she does not do this, my strike will be removed, my channel will be restored, and I will not have any penalty. That is from a letter from YouTube. So, go me. Was told to save her money for court and spend it on Botox for her lips. CBD oil is supposed to, like, take away anxiety. Hey, Mandy. It's supposed to take away anxiety, and it's supposed to, like, take the edge off, supposedly. Calms your nerves. So I figured maybe I needed something, like, for quitting smoking. But I've actually surprisingly done really, really well today. I didn't think it was going to be this smooth. I didn't. And I've been, like, in a fine mood. Hey, Mar. I wonder why she went in there. You guys got to tell me what happened. So, I won my copyright, because we know she's not going to court. Rightfully so, I should have won. And, hey, Kim, I need to drink CBD oil. Good job on quitting cigs. Thank you. That's how I was, Laura. I was pleasantly surprised. CBD oddly makes me fart a lot. Okay. Day 3. I know, it's the first 3 days I know are the hardest. I've been here before. That's why I say if I can make it to Friday, I'm good. Winston is a purebred Maltese. So if you go to, everyone's got a sub. 240 subs in, but we need more subs. I need 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours. But I am going to, if you didn't know, the talk radio is going to be no crime. This is my crime channel. The other one's going to be crime, drama, mixed stuff, the way it's always been. But that talk radio is going to be an afternoon talk show for now, between like 1:30 and 3 every day, Monday to Friday. And it's going to really cover a lot of topics, a lot of different things. Drama, but not, not eating each other's faces off. Drama like Miley Cyrus, gets divorced. Like Bradley Cooper slept with Lady Gaga. That kind of drama. Headline drama. Politics, a whole bunch of different stuff. Okay, Puss in Boots. I don't want to say this publicly. I don't want to get into it. I'm not getting into it. But what I will say is this. It's a little too suspicious to me that she just happened to be taping at that time. But I'm not going in there. I'm not trying to get these people to call, start with me. I'm just saying that to me, it's just not right. But that's just me. By the way, how's Daisy doing? So if you guys didn't know, like, the biggest thing right now is there are like 1,000 people watching, waiting for this Labrador to give birth. So Puss in Boots is following this lab named Daisy. And so, she's on a potty break and still waiting. She's been waiting for days, but we're all hooked on it. I was even driving watching it. So my son Phoenix was like, "Mom, why are you watching a dog?" I said, because she's going to give birth, and my friend is, like, hooked on this, and she's got us all watching it. So that's why. True Crime Network will be 10 to 15 days. Unless she retracts it sooner. If she retracts it sooner, I'll get it back sooner. But if she doesn't, then it's 15 days. Still waiting for Daisy to give birth. I know. Hey, Aries, I didn't even see you sneak in. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. So the reason why, my husband says I have no reason to ever ask why he's watching something if I'm watching a dog sleep. He's got a good point. You think at midnight tonight what? The dog, we don't know how long the dog's been in labor. Puss in Boots will probably know that. She wasn't shining very bright when she came into the... What happened? Do you want to come up here, Truth? I was going to ask you that when I said, do you want to do something dual together? Do you want to come up? The puppies, I think, midnight. I don't know. True Crime Network will be exactly what it's been. Nothing's going to change. See, what happened was, I was explaining this last night. When I lost this channel, it crushed it. I would probably be at 10, 11, 12,000 subs already. It crushed it. And she's an idiot. And I was like really, really like upset that it just killed the channel. So then I started that channel, and that one took off pretty quickly. I was monetized within about a month, and then I was working both channels. But then that channel started doing a lot better than this channel. So I started building that one more, and then this one was kind of stayed stagnant. So then I separated the two. So now I'm going to be working 3 channels. But the thing that bothered me so much about the copyright strike was I literally have never gotten a copyright strike on either channel. Because I've gotten a content ID strike twice, but I've never done anything wrong. I don't use other people's material. I don't make videos about people where they can copyright me. I don't use news clips. I don't, funnel the news. So, and if I do, I'm very careful about it, but it's far and few between. And I just don't want it. Like, I have an impeccable record for a reason. I'm not them. I don't steal other people's shit. Yeah, 3 channels. All different. It's very immature. But, I mean, can you expect anything differently? Should I search Labrador? Oh, it's on my, hold on. Labrador Retriever awaits birth of puppies. It's from Life with Labrador. I'll post a link. Hold on. Her name's Daisy. Whoop, I almost posted it in there. Whoop. All right, here's the link. Hey, Georgia. Hey, Capone. Hey, Flower Power. So yeah, so that's Daisy. She went on Grey's last night after Laura's. She wasn't first, though. She cracks me up. Who went on Grey's? I'm starting a Daisy Duke trend. So supposedly, the dog, the father or whatever of the dog, not the parents, like the actual dog dad, was going in to get fixed like 2 days before she got pregnant or something like that. I'm going to text her to see if she's okay. Be right back. Text who? What'd I miss? I have Chocolate Lab. It was neat when she had 9 pups. Aww. I want Winston to have a puppies. I'll keep a camera on it all the time. Then you guys watch little fluffers being born. I may get him a girl like around tax time, because they're expensive. I don't really want to drop another $1,500 on a damn dog. But it's either that or get him fixed. And I really wanted to have puppies. And I wanted to have pure breed puppies. Why would I have Nini? She hopped over to see the dog. She's ready to pop. She's adorable. I know. I'll stream it for a little while. If she starts giving birth. I don't have a problem with that. Just when he's impregnating the female dog. I want a Winston doggy bad. My little one passed away like 3. Oh, I'm sorry, Leo wife. I watch Little Hooves and Baby Giraffe. Yeah, a lot of people watch that Baby Giraffe. Oh, yeah. Winston was 1,000. And then plus, you know, your vet visits and everything else. It was like 1,500 the first couple of months. Laura's giving me a puppy of fluffers. Daisy looked very uncomfortable. I know. She does.
Mom, what Publix are we at?
What?
What Publix are we at?
What do you mean, what Publix?
What Publix do we have?
Madison?
I know, but I can't find, like, the...
I don't know, but I can't do this now, Sage. Oh, it was today? The 13th? Please have a minute silence for Cece, Bella, Nico, and Shanann. I will be happy to do so. We'll do it at 9 o'clock on the nose. My Bella Maltese, got her fixed. I just couldn't get her to go through all that. I've had her since 8 weeks. She's 5 now. I didn't realize it was today. Yeah, we'll do it at 9 o'clock. Yes, prayers for Mary. Didn't she say she has to go tomorrow, too? Daisy's acting like she's going to have those pups tonight. I know. If anybody's watching her, though, if she does go, I'll be happy to keep it running. I'll be happy to show you guys. There's 667 people watching her. I thought the anniversary was yesterday. I don't remember, honestly. Hey, Wild Irish, I didn't even see you sneak in. So we're going to do it. You want to do it now or you want to do it at 9? I figured we'd do it at 9. See how nice a real vape is? It's quiet. It doesn't sound like I'm sucking dick. It's just nice and quiet. Doc wants to discharge her tomorrow. The doctor said she has what's his name there and home health care. Okay. Happened the night of the 12th and through the morning of the 13th. Most people say this is the anniversary. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Amanda. So what we'll do is after we have the moment of silence at 9, then we'll get into today's how-to. Strange dicks if it makes that noise. Claza01, hi, welcome. That's right, it is the 13th. So 9 o'clock is when he was setting up his news reports. Hey, Amanda. She came back at 1:48. What's up, Samara? I was remembering the court documents of this plea, but technically the 13th. Yeah, if it was after 1, then it was the 13th. Don't be mad, Laura, at the D comment. So also, one thing that helped me last time I quit smoking was video games. Like, because you just kind of immerse yourself in them. So I'm probably going to be playing those a lot more in D Live. Because it just keeps my mind off of things. But I actually had a really good day. I stuck to my diet. I worked out a little. I had to take my son somewhere, but I worked out a little. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I'm actually doing really well. Day 1, success. I just saw Daisy back in a corner panning a log. Aww. When you vape, do you inhale? Yes. Oh, there's nicotine in here. There's 6 milligram nicotine vape juice. I told the guy, though, to put in 12 in my other one that I bought, just so I can have, like, you know, that cigarette burn feel if I needed it. Oh, my God, I almost choked to death. I can do it. Hey, Steph. I told you guys I have to be able to do it. I made myself accountable with all you guys. I don't have a choice. You need to quit candy. Hey, Hockey Mom. 6 is low for you to come off cigs. I know, and it was like a pack and a half. A normal cig only has 3. Yeah, but you don't smoke. A vape with 6 is an entire bottle. But the 12 was just too much. I was like, I was dying. So if I want something like stronger than what I have, if I need it stronger, then I'll put in, no one type for a minute unless, yeah, I'm going to do it at 9 o'clock, Ozzy. We got 7 minutes. I'm surprisingly how well I took it today. Like, when I woke up, I was a little like, oh my God, I want my morning cigarette. But I just said, nope, I got to do this. It's my health. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment to take a look at a couple things, probably run some tests, and we'll take it from there. At 9 o'clock, we're doing a minute of silence for Shanann, Cece, Nico, and Bella. Will you eventually stop vaping? Eventually. Let's do one thing at a time here. I mean, let's not get crazy. I hated the PB&J juice. I have like 120 milligram of it. Where is it? It was on my desk. I have this huge thing of it. Because I thought I liked it. It's alright, Buka. I thought I liked it. And it's rough. I don't know where it went. But I have this huge bottle of it. It was what I bought last time. I was going to quit and didn't quit. Oh, I hate the mango. What the hell is this, where'd it go? I just cleaned my desk yesterday. I don't know where it went. I have no idea. When I get mad, I clean. What kind are you vaping now? This is my favorite red apple. Laura, no rush. Just wondering. Yeah, I don't know. My daughter quit smoking 6 months ago. She vapes, but not a lot. She only weighs 95 pounds, soaking wet, cannot gain weight no matter how hard she tries. I wish. I want a Jolly Rancher juice. How to, what's up, Brady? How to not be a see you next Tuesday. You know what's interesting about the red apple, though? The red apple, like, it used to taste like red apple. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't taste like red apple anymore. I mean, only like that first bottle tasted exactly like a red apple. It was awesome. It doesn't do it anymore. And I bought a football today because those of you guys that know me from Making a Murderer, I always need something to do with my hands. And now that I'm not smoking, which is why I started playing with the football in the first place, I always had like something in my hands because I wasn't smoking. So I bought a football today. There is no hope for me in the see you next Tuesday department. And Bonnie, what works, it's different for... Oh, Stephanie! Did you know I bought this? You can't see with the light. $750 milligram CBD oil. Baby. I make my own. It's vanilla cupcake. Lessens my cravings for sweets. We need a flag football team. Not a clicking pen. I always used to do a football. Teflon! I was talking about you earlier. What are you teaching me how to OBS tonight? Oh, I got OBS down. I got Streamlabs down. I got it all down. So Teflon TV, if you guys were in my live earlier, he's the one I said that was going to come on. When I said he was going to be my first guest, he's right there. Teflon TV. Tony Teflon. So now you're not such a prude. No, I'm not such a prude. It actually it's supposed to relax you. It's making me a lot more hyper. I'm on the Jewel now. Not hooked on these cartridge things. Need some fiddle toys. I do need fiddle toys. Now I started quilting to give up smoking. Can't smoke while quilting. I'm not kidding. I love you too. Yeah, Tony T in the house. Tony's my fellow Queens. Queens, New Yorker. I love Tony. We fought and fought and fought, but he's a great guy. I have no idea. Person that sent me the message, I didn't even know that happened. You need those ball thingies for your hands. Exactly. So making a murder of people, you would remember Tony, because we were going to do like this show. Ah, thanks, Tony. We were going to do this show together. And I don't know what happened. The first show was like a racist show, and everyone hated me, and we just called it quits. But it could have been really good. We tried. Thank you so much, Tony. So everyone sub to Tony. I don't know if he's still doing Game of Thrones, but he's a big like Game of Thrones person. What's up, Marty? Yeah, I said something that came out wrong, and I just got attacked. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't what? His people hated me. A white blonde girl, they hated me. You can't tell me they didn't, Tony. They hated me. No, I didn't say anything like that. I think it was about white privilege, as a matter of fact. Racist, it should have been you and me. That's true, too. Monty McFly, progress is in your name. Tony, we just added your link. Are you still doing Game of Thrones, or is it over? You know I never watched it. Subbed. He's a good guy. He really is. You have Zoom, Tony? Download Zoom. You can come up. It makes too much noise? Alright. I won't make noise. I'm doing reviews on The Boys now. Alright. Do you have Zoom? Do you want to come up now? Introduce yourself to everyone. They're at 9 already? Download Zoom. Alright, it's 9 o'clock, guys. 1 minute of silence for Cece, Bella, Nico, and Shanann. 1 minute. Minutes up. I can't believe it's been a year. I'm laughing at my inconspicuous text messenger. She picks on me all the time. I know, I can't believe it's been a year. That's crazy. Crazy. Time flies. It really does. That's how a lot of us got here. Not really, because I didn't really cover the case. That's for little girls killed by their dad. Yes. So, Tony, if you want to download Zoom, I'll text you on Facebook the phone number to call in. It was a year ago today. That's what brought me to YouTube. Right on. That's how I started watching YouTube. That's interesting. I don't know how I got here. I don't know either. TD Kaz, I don't think he feels like a normal person. He's kind of a lizard. Are you drinking? No, I'm not drinking. It's easier on your computer. But then again, it may be easier on your phone because then you can still watch chat on your computer. But let me send you the number to join the meeting. Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys. Whoops.
Mom.
What?
I'm applying for a job at Publix, okay?
What?
I'm applying for a job at Publix,
Okay. How do I not know this number by heart already? All right, T, I just sent it to you on Facebook. Kennica Jenkins brought me to YouTube. Shit, I've been on YouTube forever. Media showers it all over certain parts. What do you mean? See, when Tony comes up, then you'll see 2 Queens people. You got 2 New Yorkers. All right, we hit 100. I'm shocked. I really am shocked. All right. So while we're waiting for Tony, let's get into tonight's topic. Well, all right. So this is how to stop being a turbo cunt. Be right back. Wait 2 minutes. All right, I'll wait 2 minutes. Hey, Grandma Ducky. Hey, Greg. Laura brought me to YouTube. Ah, that's how I started YouTube. Amazing. I just read this live's description. And by the way, that video I did on that chick, it got turned around. It is monetized. A turbo, see you next Tuesday. And my video last night was monetized. So we're kind of doing good. Who's Dragon C? Mary, I just heard that. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would mess with Steve. Oh, I'm only in the fair for seeing the meteor shower. Tip $1 for the naughty jar. This is going to be a journey of self-exploration. I found true crime, always have. I popped in Gray's last night. He was mentioning all his vids. We got it. Yeah. I think he said his last 15, but I was half asleep. It's true. All crime is. Something I guess he said in Republican Ash Live. People... all right, this goes for everybody who feels the need to drag everybody. They need to worry about their own lives and stop worrying about everybody else's. There's a meteor shower tonight. Where? Then I'm sure it's on like CNN, right? I could watch it in VR. What time's the meteor shower? Oh. Hang on, guys. Yeah, what coast is the meteor shower on? Because I could stream it. Did we miss it? Because said it was 10 hours ago. Oops. It was in Macedonia. I can show you guys pictures. Chat was moving. Leave Steve. What's going on with Steve? In my backyard? Fights in Alabama? All night tonight is the peak. It's not right what the drama... I don't even know what they're doing. Somebody please tell me. I totally agree with that, Harry. They always have to be on the attack. Why are they going after Steve? Steve doesn't bother anybody. They showed a screenshot of him in a live saying that they should cut their throats. Stevie's being dragged badly by the Ant channel. Tell him to come in here. Where is he? Oh, he didn't threaten. Give me a fucking break with their bullshit. There are a couple of bearded folks on YouTube. That doesn't help. I like seeing put them in their place because Steve's not falling for their BS. He's not in there or here. These old women twist everything and in denial about mods in their chat. Absolutely. That is a terrible channel. I agree. How you doing, Linda? Because they've never said anything about anybody. They've never said anyone should get hurt. They've never called people names. They've never been condescending bitches. Nope, not them. They're perfect. Did anyone know how many times Yo-Yo said Laura's name? Oh, nobody's keeping track? Come on, we got to keep track. There's merch on the line. Let's not give them the time and I know, Supercell. I'm just worried about Steve. Hey, Misbehavin'. My guess was going to be 33 times. We got more than that. If Steve did say that, they deserved it. I don't disagree. Screech, yo, yo, yo. See what? We kind of have a bet going about how many times they're going to say it between chat and panel. More like 3,300. They're bringing up his past. Why don't they worry about themselves? Why don't they clean up their own fucking backyards before they fuck with somebody else's? They act like they're fucking perfect. All right, so maybe this is going to work for them. So they're doxing him. Fuck it, let's dox them. That everyone should be entitled to an opinion. That's Steve's opinion about old-ass gossiping ladies. I agree. Absolutely agree. Some of her groupies claim to be his friend. They're not his friends. They're like an all-women's prison. They're not like a prison. Who dat? Tony! You don't have your sound on. Laura, why the hell did they stress he needs to go there to go there? For the love of God, why does this channel continue to drag people for content? Because that's all they got. They have no choice, Mar. Steve is a very kind man. If he said something bad, it's because they probably were attacking someone. That's exactly right. I call them out on it, and Remy asks for proof. Yeah, okay. Wendy is demanding to know what Steve meant. Who the fuck? Tell Wendy, shut the fuck up. That's why this comment is perfect. Tony, you didn't come in with volume. You got to put your volume on. You got to, like, make sure the audio is working. Because you came in without sound. Question is, who feels threatened? Where is Steve? I agree, Stephanie. It's funny how different versions of 3 letters there are. I know, right, Ziggy? Oh, am I going to be seen or just audio? No, you can be seen. You have to turn your camera on. But you came in, your audio is not on. Steve never threatened to beat anyone up. You know what? I agree with that, Dragon, that, oh, I'm sorry. Long Island girl, I totally agree with that. That they're only going after him because he likes me. He's my friend. So they're going to go after him. They've been collecting screenshots of him for a year and saying he isn't Boyd. He never said he was Boyd.
Mom, it says, have you ever attended...
Sage, I am on a live. I will talk to you after.
We're in the middle of doing it.
Where is Steve? Yes, Joanna, they are. No, I want Steve to come here. Steve knows my real name and number too. I can't hear you at all, Tony. But, oh, there you are. I see that you got sound on, but I don't hear you. He left early today. I know, but he was in here in the beginning, and he was in Truth's Live. Robbie, you can't hear me? All right. Tony, I can't hear you. Now your sound's off again. Who dat? Hello? Is that you on your cell? Hello? Hello? Okay. So at least I know, because sometimes trolls try to get in. I don't know why you're not getting sound.
Can you
There
hear me
you go.
right
Now I gotcha.
All right, now you hear me. All right. Maybe it was the headphones or something that I had on that was messing me up and stuff.
It was.
I apologize that I can't show myself right now on TV, but I am not even dressed right now. So I would show myself, and it wouldn't be respectful to you if I came in there and I wasn't dressed my best, especially on the first time on your channel and stuff. So.
It's all right. It's all right. So there's some drama going on another live. It's got like just trashing my friends, trashing me, everything. So to take away from that, I want you guys to meet Tony. Tony is awesome. Tony is old friend of mine. We've done stuff together. He was a Game of Thrones guy, and now he's doing a show called The Boys. He's got a pretty decent big channel. And he's a great guy. He's awesome to listen to. He's awesome. He's got an awesome voice. He's got a great personality and awesome presence. He's going to be my first guest, my first real guest on the new radio show. And he's a great guy. I've been friends with him for a long time. Say what's up, Tony?
So what's up to everybody out here in the chat? What's up, you Lord? Let me give you a shout out straight up, because I remember, when you first started doing your thing, right?
Uh-huh.
You didn't know how to do the OBS, you didn't know how to do all that stuff, and you taught yourself how to get this done, right? And you looks beautiful. Probably the best OBS that I've ever seen out of anybody. And you've been banging this away for a long time. So shout out to you, man. You did a great job. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And I'm really proud of you. as far as you come in, you kept it going. You know, a lot of them other cats, you know, I ain't gonna say their names and stuff, like these ladies who was trying to get people to buy them houses when Making a Murderer came out. Oh, donate to me and buy my mugs and all this stuff. You know, they fell by the wayside.
Yes,
and you
they
still
did.
out there doing your thing. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
So that's what it is. And I really do appreciate and you know, everything that you've done and stuff like that. And I'm very proud of you for everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Because it's true. When I first learned there would be I'm like, Tony, help me. I can't figure it out. I don't understand any of this. And he did. He helped me out a lot. He helped me out in a lot of things. Even when I was doing Making a Murderer, I met him. And he told me, like, you want to do this, this, and this. And you want to do this, this, and this. And I was like, no. And by the way, Tony, my friend Whiskey tells me the same thing. Show cleavage, show cleavage, show cleavage. I'll do a lot better. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. And like, just do it. Just do it. I'm like, no. He's like, you want your channel to grow? Do it. And I thought of you. I was like, I just don't feel comfortable. He's like, well, get comfortable. Just do it. And I remember you told me the same thing.
You gotta look at it like this, and YouTube's like 90% men, and I mean, men I've met in this YouTube thing too. You know what I mean? You know, they out here looking for stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a hashtag when I used to work with these other chicks. I used to have a hashtag "Put your dick away," because I know that was going on with these dudes when they were listening to these women by the comments they were leaving out there. You know what I mean? So it would work. But hey, listen, you don't need that to be successful. You know, that's a fast way to get successful. You know what I mean? So you don't need that. You're just doing your thing right now. And now you were talking about that shout out that you did for the children of that man who murdered those children and put the baby inside the oil can. Is that dude?
Yes. Chris Watts.
Yeah, I hate that motherfucker. Yo, let me tell you something about that dude right there. When I see that girl singing that song, "My Daddy Is My Hero,"
I know.
and then this dude did that to them. Like, I can't stand this dude, man, so much. I mean, I you know, listen, he wouldn't survive a day on Rikers Island.
I know. I thought of that too.
It'd be a rap for him, and he deserves to get it just like that. And that's the bottom line. I cannot stand. I hate that. I hate that. Probably one of the most person I hate in this world is that cat right there. And I knew he was dirty from the jump. It was obvious that man was dirty, man, from everything he did, and just for an affair. You know, I don't understand how these men feel that it's okay to murder your family for another person because you want to be with. Just leave.
I agree.
It's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do. Just go away.
I agree.
Why would you do that? And just things like that just make me. I understand why women are lesbians. I do. I really do. With men like that, I understand why it goes down like that.
By the way, and hey Denise, did you see the video I did on Karina Vetrano?
Oh. No, I don't know if I've seen that one. I've seen a lot of your videos. And your videos are like 3 hours long. Everyone you do is like 3 hours.
All right, Katrina's only an hour. It was my first full length. I'm still learning editing. But she was from Howard Beach. She was the Howard Beach jogger. And the guy that killed her ended up going to Rikers Island at first and now is in Attica. He's like 23 years old. He's never going to make it. But I don't remember the story the way once I started researching it. I didn't remember it being like that, and I also didn't remember Howard Beach being as wealthy as it is. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, Howard Beach is way wealthy. I mean, I remember with the whole situation with the use of Hawkins in Howard Beach. If you remember that, and then that guy, the black dude who was with that white chick, and then they beat him down and put him, almost paralyzed him, I do believe, for being with that white girl out there in Howard Beach. That's like my biggest. I used to go out there and smash them dudes in handball all the time when I out there at Howard Beach. But my biggest memory of Howard Beach is the use of Hawkins thing when I jumped off. I think I was in junior high school when that happened.
Yeah, I don't remember. This happened in 2016. But I remember the story of the Howard Beach jogger. Obviously, I'm not living in New York at that time, but I just don't remember it being. I knew it was mafia. I knew parts of it, but I didn't realize as a whole. Like when I was doing the statistics, they are safer than 95% of the cities in all of New York State. I did not know that. Their schools are better than all of New York State. I didn't realize it had that much money.
Oh yeah, no. Howard Beach is because it's right off of Rockaway, right? It's right by the bridge of Rockaway Bridge over there. And I used to go over there because my grandmother lived in Rockaway. I used to go over there. We used to fish off the bridge and catch blue crabs. But no, it's a very wealthy area, Howard Beach over there.
No, I
It's
didn't
very
realize
wealthy.
it.
Yeah, there were a lot of Jewish people over there for a while, but then it became like a big Italian spot over there.
Yep. Yusuf Hawkins. I think a couple of people are asking about it.
Yeah, Yusuf Hawkins was a black man. I think he was probably 17 at the time when it happened. He went to a party with this white girl who was from Howard Beach. She invited him out there, and I guess he was probably the only black guy in there. And I think they beat him so bad they paralyzed him. It was a really big thing because I remember in the city, after that went down, there was a bunch of protests, and obviously Reverend Sharpton had to put his nose into it. And then once he put his nose into it, then it went buck wild. I remember because I'm from Queens, and the area I grew up in, Queens, is called Kew Gardens. And there's a lot of whites, a very upper middle class area. So I have a lot of white friends and everything else. And we used to all chill. And there was a lot of things people don't realize is when you're dealing with Queens, New York and stuff, there's really not a lot of racism there. Everybody is everybody. I went to everybody's house. I've been to more bar mitzvahs and birthday parties. I went to everyone's house and chilled with everybody, and that's the way it was. So I remember white dudes getting punched in the face and knocked unconscious, and black dudes just screaming Howard Beach. Like it became that big, and they were just knocking white people out, and after they knock them out, they scream Howard Beach because of what happened to you. So,
Wow.
stuff. But yeah, that people could look that up if they want to know more about that. But it was a crazy time because I remember that time in the city. My friend Keith Eberhart, he was in the car with us, and we were going down Jamaica Avenue right by the Coliseum.
Okay.
And there had to be I'm telling you, 350 black people there, and we had to duck him in the back seat and put a blanket over him and hide him. And people are looking in the car. If they would have seen him in the car, they would have ripped him right out of our car and stopped over. But we had to protect him and keep him with a blanket over his head. I remember because of that went down like that because of that Yusuf Hawkins situation.
Wow. I remember Joel Steinberg and Head and Nussbaum. Good call, Blink.
I remember them too.
Yeah.
I remember I was just looking at the Bernard Getz situation.
Oh,
remember
God.
that?
I do. Bernard Getz? Yeah. Asking someone to pull the trigger. It doesn't matter who it was, right?
I remember when you first started. I told you should do the Central Park jogger case. I said you should do it. I said you should do that case. It'll be big again. And look at how it came right back up.
I know. It's true. It's true.
You would have been ahead of the curve. Everyone would jump off like.
No, because I wouldn't have though, because he just went back to trial. His first trial was a hung jury, and they went back to trial in March, and he finally got convicted.
No.
So it wouldn't have done anything back then. It would have been a hung jury. But her parents, wow. You got to watch the video. I have a lot of news coverage in there, and just the trial, what her mom was saying. You could tell her mom was on so many drugs. I mean, who wouldn't be? The parents were accused. It was pretty intense.
Oh, so we're talking about, I'm talking about the Central Park jogger.
Oh, Central Park jogger.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Central Park jogger one with Donald Trump putting a full-page ad to get these kids murdered, to try to get the death penalty reinstated and everything else back then.
And then they were innocent.
That one. Yeah, after they were innocent. And then after they're innocent, he goes on there and he says, well, keep them in jail. I'm sure they did something.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Do you know what? As a matter of fact, I think that was our downfall. We were talking about Trump.
I think our downfall, what happened with me and you and our thing that we should have did it would have been big. I still think it could have been big. Is that should have just been us. It should have been me and you. And we had Mogini and you just were not a good mix together.
We weren't.
And that was the whole thing. It was just because he's not from New York like us. You know what I mean? So he don't understand the way people from New York get down and stuff. So he was taking things too personal.
That's true, you know, and he was. I had some in my eye.
I think that was the biggest issue because the fight wasn't no racist stuff. So other people he put in the car, it was just a fight over white privilege. You didn't believe in it, and he believed in it, and he believed in it very passionately.
Yes.
And he should have just had respected your opinion that you don't believe that it exists, and if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think that's where everything went wrong.
True, but it's not just that doesn't. We had this talk the other night. It's not that. I just think money privilege goes a lot further.
Money is everything. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter what walk of life you are. If you green, you green, and if you know what I mean, and that's it. And you can get over on anything when you have money, and that's really the biggest thing in the world is money. It doesn't matter who you are. You can look at O.J. Simpson. You can look at Bill Cosby, what he got off all these years and stuff. And I can name a million white people who gotten off too. And the reason why they gotten off is you could look at Magic Johnson. Listen, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had AIDS when you were supposed to die 2 days after discovering you have it. And this dude, healthier than everybody in the world, right? So it's not only just the money, it's the importance, the power. People respected him. Because how many people died since Magic Johnson? You know what I mean? Millions of people have died. And he never looked sick whatsoever. Not one time I've ever seen Magic Johnson look sick. So
True.
It's all money and it's all prestige and you make the right connections in life, and that's how you get situations like that. So I think it went down like that with them. So yeah, I think that's a privilege in itself. Money, wealth, and everything else. Look at this dude right here who just got killed, and I know they say he committed suicide.
Epstein?
Yeah, Epstein.
Oh, that's intense. That's intense.
Yeah, I don't believe. I'm not going with the suicide. What are you feeling on that? You going with the suicide?
I don't know, because it really could go either way. Do I think that it could be suicide? Absolutely, 110%. But do I think it could be a forced suicide? 100% too. I don't think he necessarily killed himself on his own. I think that I don't believe that it was some big conspiracy, but I do believe that he. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I had to take out my contact. I think that he was probably forced to kill himself.
Yeah, because I just think that when you're placed on suicide watch, right? And I know not that I've been locked up, but I know a lot of people who have been locked up, so I know this personally exactly how it goes off, right? So what the people are saying, don't be smoking off camera, Laura. I don't want to see smoke.
No, I'm not smoking. I got some in my eye, and I think an eyelash dropped in my eye, and I freaking had to take my contact out. And I don't think you guys wanted to see me like digging my eye. I can turn it right on.
So I know the system in New York City personally, especially how it is in Manhattan. That building they had him in Manhattan is like Fort Knox, right? Straight up. That isn't a building. That building is so secure that they had him up in there. So when you get put on suicide watch, all right. Now, number one, when you get locked up and you're on suicide watch, you have no shoestrings. You have no belt string. You have no
But
belt.
they took him off suicide watch.
Even if they take you off, you don't have these things to hang yourself. In order to hang yourself, you have to have an object that is able to bear your weight, all right? So you can't hang yourself with something that's not going to be able to bear your weight, or it's going to break off and you're going to drop to the floor. You know what I mean? So I don't think that he would have been able to come into possession unless he took off his shirt, maybe took his shirt off and he tied his shirt around his neck and made some situation like that. That would be the only way I could see him actually getting around it. People are saying sheets could do the job too. But when you're on suicide watch, you have no sheets, you have no nothing. You're in a padded
But they
cell.
took him off suicide watch. That's the thing, though. They took him off suicide watch.
Which is crazy.
And the cameras were gone. They took away the cameras. That was like the weirdest thing. Yeah, the cameras were all of a sudden not working that night. You're in fucking super max security federal prison. I highly doubt the cameras just stopped working.
Yeah, especially, and this is Manhattan, New York. This is not like you're in Supermax in Oklahoma. This is Manhattan. This is where terrorists get locked up, right? They got 24-hour surveillance. You know what I mean? So I just think I find it weird that they took him off, and as soon as they took him off, he was able to kill himself. Especially somebody who has so much money that you can fight this. I could see after, if he was convicted.
That's exactly right.
But before he even went to trial or anything like that, it's very suspicious to me.
I agree.
This killed him. So
I agree.
like that.
But
listen, if he was on the island somewhere and they smuggled him off and he was got plastic surgery and he was living it up, I would not doubt that. I wouldn't doubt he has a lot of power. He has a lot of connections. A lot of people like him. He could have got a lot of people in trouble, I do believe.
I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, where was his cellmate? He didn't have a cellmate. Well, federal prison, I don't think they have cellmates.
Well, he was supposed to have a cellmate. That was the rule. He was supposed to have one. When you come off a suicide watch, you always have a cellmate. They always put a cellmate in there with you so that he could blow the alarm. And usually the cellmate they put in there with you is someone who has already worked with them that they can trust, that they can get information from. And that's what they do when you come off that. But suspiciously, this guy was not with a cellmate too when you're supposed to be.
Wow. Question. Hold on, Tony. Question. So I just received a text from somebody that said that it's confirmed they're dragging him because they're saying he's my co-host, and supposedly his ex-wife texted Diane to confirm the beating threat. That is such a blatant fucking lie. Why are they dragging somebody with bullshit? Like,
What's going
total
on?
bullshit. Now, I'm talking to chat. This fucking assholes in drama, typical haters, but assholes in drama just fucking dragging. I get dragged all the time, and that's why I went live tonight. But now they're dragging a good friend of mine who wouldn't hurt a fucking soul, saying that he's my co-host and everything else, to get you to react. Probably right. So this is going to be a good time to get into what I got to say. Bear with me, Tony. So the topic is how to stop being a turbo cunt. That is tonight's topic.
Perfect.
So, all right. Normally, I'm not going to be such a dick, but I think it's time that it needs to be said. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't. Like, talk about me, drag me, dox me, do whatever the fuck you guys want to do. It's been done, yawn. Everybody's tired of it. Your own subs are tired of it. Enough is enough. Move the fuck on. And I've said it before. Worry about your own life before you start. Fix your own problems before you start dragging somebody else. You guys are not perfect. Nobody is fucking perfect. And by the way, Tony, this bitch gave me a fake copyright strike, which I'm beat and I won. So now I'm just waiting for my second channel to come back. And that's his sense of humor. Like, they've never said things about me. They've never fucking talked shit about me. Please. They would be thrilled to death if I fucking hung myself. First rule, keep ignorant comments to yourself. You come out bashing. You come out making rude comments. And then you play the poor me, poor me. And it's just ridiculous. Being rude to others makes them think you're a bitch because you are. If you insist on being a mega giant gaping hole, do it on your own time because 600-700 people don't need to fucking hear it. 2, don't treat people like children because we're not. Don't think that you're above anybody. Don't think that you can tell someone what to do, when to go live or anything, because you ain't got that kind of fucking power. Some of you aren't even old enough, are barely old enough to drink. The rest of you have zero life experience. Not the rest of the rest of the gaping holes. Your biggest thing is bringing a complete stranger on Dr. Phil. What did it do for you? Absolutely nothing. You know what it did for her? It racked her subs up. Why don't you guys do some actual content? Instead of bashing everybody, instead of dragging people, instead of thinking that you're better than everybody. Instead of that, how about coming up with some actual fucking content? Content not dragging somebody. Actually put some work behind what you do. You want to be on YouTube? Actually put some work behind it. Do something. Make something happen. Just make it happen. Some of us have real content, and you don't have real content. All you do is bash people. That's not fucking content. All your dead hard followers, you just bash people. That's not content. It's kind of pathetic. Do a movie review. Do something. Just put some fucking effort into it.
Let me jump in real quick,
Yes.
real quick here. You know, all right. So let me tell people, like, these internet thugs and all these internet gangsters out here. See, the thing that you learn when you grow up in New York, right? The number one thing you learn when you grow up in New York is mind your business, because anything can happen to you.
That's exactly right.
And people, I don't think they realize that, because these a bunch of cop calling motherfuckers out here.
That's exactly right.
You know, when they start the drama, and then when the drama comes to themselves, they want to play the victim.
Yep.
Now, but I just seen this happen to Chris Cuomo. I don't know if you've seen that video of Chris Cuomo.
No.
But you just see that dudes tried to run up on him, some right-wing dudes, and they tried to make fun of him, thinking that, oh, he's a CNN host, but I guess they forgot that this dude's a New Yorker. And Chris Cuomo said, yo, basically, I'll throw your fucking punk ass right down the stairs. You messing with me right now. You don't know who you messing with. And you could see the bitch just run right out of these dudes' ass, because they did not expect to get a reaction like that. Literally, you got to mind your P's and Q's. And you got to understand, man, in real life, you can get it. Anyone can get it. Anyone can get got. So you got to just keep your mouth shut. That's the number one thing you learn in New York. Is to mind your business. Keep your head down, mind your business. Because if you don't mind your business, things can happen to you. But these are the type people who go out here and think they're going to troll everyone and think it's all good. And then when you get confronted, they play the victim like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. All I was doing with this, man, just like Chris Cuomo told him, the dude tried to call him a name. He's like, you know my name. You know who I am. The guy's like, oh, I didn't know who you were. I'm going by the name I heard on a radio show. So basically, you want to say that you heard someone call him a fake name on a radio show, but you seen him in real life and knew who he was, and you didn't know his real name? Come on, son. You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
Just own up to it. Own up to what you're saying, and that's it. Be a man.
Yep.
Own up to it. You want to be tough, be a man and be that. But if not, and you ain't ready for the repercussions, you need to keep your mouth shut. And that's the bottom line, and that's it. But people are haters. They hate us for many different reasons. The people just love to hate, whether they're not happy in their own life, whether, you know, they see someone on TV they like and they want to be, whatever the reason is, people just like to hate, and they get off on it.
And this is somebody who doesn't know anybody of the drama on the other side. He knows nothing. He doesn't follow it. He knows none. And he's so dead on about it. It says a lot. A lot. You said something too that one thing that I've said over and over, and it is a New York thing, and I've tried to tell people it's a New York thing. I will never, ever fucking rat on somebody. I don't care if I hate you. I'm not ratting on you. I'm not giving away your secrets. I'm not talking about our personal conversations. I'm not ever going to rat you out no matter how much you turn on me. People cannot grasp that. They can't understand why I won't give someone up. They can't understand why I won't rat on somebody. And I said, it's where I'm from, you just don't do that. You don't fucking rat on somebody. You don't, like, no matter what. You could fuck me over 100 times. I'm still not going to burn you. That's me.
No.
And they pisses them off that I won't. Totally pisses them off.
I'll confront you. I'll say something to you personally, but I'm not going to rat on you. I'm not going to expose any secrets. I'm not playing the bitch role. You know, and I'm not playing the role of the bitch. You know, and then that's it. And that's the bottom line, man. Everybody's got to have a code. And I just think that people just don't have codes anymore. People are just out here just running their mouth, and if they say something, they snitching on everybody. That's not the way it was around our way. When you go around our way, and you get a snitch, you get the snitch label around our way, no one talking to you.
Exactly. It's exactly right.
Got no friends no more. You might as well just stay in your apartment all day because nobody's even saying. Because the bottom line is, you got a problem with someone, go see that person.
Exactly.
And I got the drama and the Game of Thrones community of people. You know what I mean? Because people was hating on me and stuff like that. And I told them straight, I said, I'm not playing with any. I'm not playing with anybody. Listen, if you fucks with my money, you fucks with my channel, I will come see you. I'm gonna come see you. It's not gonna be no, I'm going to come see you. Straight up, I'm coming to see you. And that's the way it's going down. So don't mess with my money. Don't mess with anything what I'm doing. If you don't like me, then you could go on your channel and say, give me reasons why you don't like me. Give the reason. You can say whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about it, but if I see you, we're going to address it. It's going to go down one way or other. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. We're either going to handle this right now or we're going to handle this a different way. And any way it's going to get handled, it's going to get handled at that point. It's going to be done and over with. And I think people just ain't like that unless they are from around our way. Maybe
exactly right.
You know what I mean? But I think these, especially these young cats, you know what I mean? Come on. Look at these people, these men in their skinny ass jeans. I call them man leggings. You know what I mean? You ever see people that ever rocking man leggings? You know what I mean? My pops wouldn't rock no man leggings like that. But this is the generation that we dealing with here. These man legging type cats. And that's what it is.
It's very true. Stephanie, I like that. It's just people just can't seem to grasp that about me, that so many people, Patreons, have fucking turned, and they turned bad, and they revealed secrets, and they revealed chats, and they revealed everything, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm this. You know what? I still won't rat on you. I still won't tell people what you've done. I still won't do it. They cannot fucking handle that. And someone that I was fighting with said, I could say a lot of things about you. You're not a fucking rat. I am not. I will never, ever reveal private shit. I just won't do it. If it wasn't public to begin with, it shouldn't be public now. End of story. And I can look in my mirror. I can look in a mirror every day and know that. And I tell people, it's just how I am. Where I'm from, you don't fucking rat on people. You just don't. You don't give up secrets. You don't talk shit about people when, and then pretend to be their best friend. You just don't do it. So.
Exactly. You don't do it. You just leave it alone. You live your life and that's it. Because these cats, they don't have code. And you got to keep your code. And that's what they try to do. They try to take you off your game. Try to bring you down to their level. You know what I mean? And get you on that. And then as soon as you confront them, they act like they don't know why they being confronted.
Yep, that's exactly what they do.
What happened? Well, why are you coming at me? What do you mean? You know exactly what's going on. You know what? We're not even going to talk about this now. That's why people sometimes people got to get checked. And that's the bottom line. I've said, if you watch that Chris Cole video, you'll see exactly. It's so funny. Because that guy really thought he was going to go in there and call him Fredo and think like he was just going to sit there and take it. Chris Cole. Listen, no matter, I tell you, it doesn't matter how much money you got or how poor you are. When you're in New York, don't test New Yorkers, man. Because even when you're rich and you're in schools that rich, there's other rich kids that try to test you. New York is always trying to test everyone. So
I agree.
When they come out there, they're not playing with anybody.
Yep.
It's like if you look at 50 Cent or anyone else, people is not playing with you, man.
That's right.
Like dudes come up to them, they come in to see you. They don't care if they're celebrities. And that's how people try to get off. They're like, oh, you got too much to lose to do something to me. They try to provoke you. But listen, you're going to provoke the wrong person and get hurt.
Right.
It's like, I'll tell you, I was at the Boxing Hall of Fame, and I was up in there, and Mike Tyson was there. And this dude really tried to provoke. He almost got caught because he was thinking like Mike Tyson ain't going to hit. Mike Tyson will knock you the fuck out.
Exactly. Exactly.
He doesn't care you sue him. He doesn't care about anything like that. He will knock you the fuck out. And that guy realized it. And once he realized it, it was a whole different situation. But he tried to provoke. I was like, what are you doing? This is Mike Tyson, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, $1 million ain't worth a year. You can hemorrhage your brain with one shot.
Exactly.
And you won't get to spend anything. Your kids may get to spend it, but you ain't gonna spend nothing because if he hits you in your face with bare knuckles, your lights, it's over for you.
Exactly right. All right, guys, I took the sunglasses off. Happy? And But it's true. Like, you're so dead on with everything that's going on, and you have no clue what's going on. That's the scary part. And it just goes to put it in perspective that they're a dime a dozen, that someone who doesn't follow it at all, doesn't know who they are, never watched their channel, and he knows he's calling them out right then and there. It really says a lot about who they are and what they do, and they're never gonna stop. They just keep doing it over and over and over, because that's who they are.
Because they don't think they're gonna ever get confronted face to face.
Oh, they get confronted and then they cry. Like the bitch that just gave me a copyright strike. This girl has taken my content on hundreds of videos, talking shit about me in every single live. This girl's obsessed, cannot get my name out of her mouth. Every chat she's in, every live she's in, everything, every live she does, and steals videos of my content. I make a comment that if she didn't take my name out of her mouth, I was going to strike her. And I've never struck anybody, ever. All her friends do it. Well, I did strike one person who damn well deserved it. But that whole crew, I've never striked any of them. And I have an impeccable record. You know me. I don't use other people's content. I've never got a copyright strike, ever. And this bitch shut me down while I was live on a copyright strike. I was like, oh, hell no. I don't know if she thought I wasn't going to fight it. But, oh yeah, I fought it. The first 2 times, I was all nice and professional, and they wouldn't turn it around. Then I went full blast this morning, called it out, said I am going to fight this in federal court. I'm prepared to fight this in federal court, and YouTube does not have the authority to shut down my channel over this. YouTube does not have the authority, and big capital letters, YouTube does not have the authority to make that decision. That is for a court to decide. And I said, I want her channel down and I want this turned around. They sent it to her. They said she's got 10 to 15 days to prove that she is in a court battle, that she fought a court battle, and done. I was like, whoo-hoo.
That's right. No, a lot of people don't think you're gonna go all the way with it. They think that you get the strike, and the way YouTube is set up, like if you protest this and you lose, you can lose it. Some people get scared, like they're gonna lose. Nah. Ain't no bitching, no New Yorkers. Ain't no bitching here. You strike me, I'm fighting it all the way, and that's it. And I'm not gonna be the bitch to try to copyright strike your channel. Back, I'm not that type of person.
Nope.
I don't play like that. It's just if I see you, we gonna talk about it. We're going to talk about it. That's the best way to say it. We're going to talk about that if I see you face to face for doing that. And that's what it is.
That's exactly right. So another thing is that even with all the bullshit, I get, like you just said, I've never struck her. I've never struck any of them. I think that fuels them, that I will not stoop to their level. I think it like all they do is lie and lie and lie and lie. And it's like, get the fuck over yourself already. Just move on. And they can't. They won't. What else? Oh, another thing I want to say to Dumb and Dumber, you're not my boss. If I want to go live, I'll go live whenever the fuck I feel like it. I don't need your permission. And I think we went through this last time. I don't need your Goonies' permission. I don't need anybody's permission. I need my permission. I know you guys have a hard time understanding. People are so bored. People don't want to deal with you guys anymore. They want to see a shit show. It's the same fucking shit show over and over and over and over. It's lame, it's boring, and it's like, move on. Just find new content. Another thing, stop complaining and playing victim, because you guys are not victims. Your mods are not victims. Walmart Girl's not a victim. And you guys really need to stop playing victim, because you're not victims. If you care so much about your channel, I mean, I understand that you guys are having a hard time with the whole St. Jude's thing, and I've never said it, but do you really think that they would like money being raised by the way you call people out, by the way you drag people? They might not. if they really watched your channel daily when you drag people, somehow I think that they probably, it would feel like dirty money. Just saying. And I'm pretty sure that's what the truth is trying to convey when she talks about it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what she's trying to convey. She's claiming it's not a false copyright. Then she can bring me to court. She has to bring me to federal prison. She has to bring me to federal court. It is a fake copyright. It wasn't her channel. I didn't even get it from her channel. And I saw it on, somebody screenshotted it for me. It was not even hers. It was her voice for 30 seconds. That's fair use. It was a false copyright strike. But she's more than willing to take me to federal court in Alabama to fight it. She's got 10 to 15 days. Let her bring it on. And if she wants to keep going, like if she doesn't think that I will take this to the fucking end, I will take this to the fucking end. And I will get her and all her friends that make videos about me. She could be smart and put down the fucking sword and move on. But if she wants to be really fucking stupid, I will fight this all the way. I have no problem. No problem at all. Because she will not only pay lawyers' fees, she will pay fucking attorneys' fees, she will pay flying fees, she will pay everything. For someone without a job, that would be a pretty fucking risky move. But believe me, I got no record. I will take this all the way. My copyright strike will be removed. End of story. Done. Another thing is that let me do my thing. If you guys don't like me, not you guys, but if you guys don't like me, don't watch me. There's a lot of people that do like me. There's a lot of people that don't like you. And that's okay. There's a lot of people that like you. There's a lot of people that don't like me. That's okay. Stay in your lane. I'll stay in my lane. Your mods can stay in their lane, and I'll stay in my lane. Video I did earlier, I had like 12 thumbs down before we even started, and that's okay. But I think by the time it was done, it was 19 thumbs down. That means 19 of you fucking assholes took the time to come to my channel, took the time to give me a thumbs down. I wouldn't give you that credit. I wouldn't give you that fucking time. I wouldn't give you that space in my brain. And if you guys don't realize that I own every fucking one of you, which is why you come to my channel and do it, you really need to reevaluate. Because believe me, I fucking own all of you. And you don't realize it, but I do. You should realize it. Maybe then you'd shut the fuck up.
Let me educate people on the thumbs down situation, what that actually does. It really doesn't affect anybody's video when you put a thumbs down on the video. What it does is it makes YouTube not suggest you that channel anymore. If you thumb down someone's video, YouTube will not suggest that person's channel.
Oh, really?
Videos to you anymore. But it does nothing to do to the person's channel's exposure on YouTube. That's all it does.
Well, I didn't know that. I got to remember that.
Yeah, so it does nothing to you. So they can thumb down all they want. All it's going to do, it may hurt your feelings, or it may make it look bad at that time. But all it does is make those people who thumbs down your video, makes YouTube not suggest your videos to them.
All right. I got to remember that then. But yeah, it does help the creator. It does, because it's still views. But my point is, they take the time to do it. And it's not a false tell her she could take me to court. I still get mail from there. And she doxed me with that. Brian doxed me with that address. So I don't know what to tell you. But if you think I'm fucking stupid enough to give a known troll my fucking real address, bitch, you got another thing coming. But I know someone that lives there. So yeah, it's still my address, and I still get mail forwarded from that address. So don't know what to tell you, but you know what? You can fight me in court. I don't have a problem with that. You need a fucking court order. You need to prove to YouTube that you have a court order that is copyrighted material. That is not. See ya, bitch.
Yeah, you don't even need to explain all that to these people. No, honestly, you're giving them a little bit too much respect, and explain all that. The bottom line is people want to do what they want to do. Just do it. We'll see you in court. We see you when we see you, and that's the bottom line. Just do what you got to do. I don't understand these people. I used to deal with these people. I had people that had 100,000 subscribers doing what I was doing, and they still was hating on me. And I'm just like, yo, son, you if I had 100,000 subscribers or whatever, I wouldn't even be thinking about you. You wouldn't be a pimple on my ass. Why would I even resort to talking about you? But this shows you how people have nothing else going on. If you're really trying to build your own channel, build your channel and leave everybody alone. Just do your thing. Why is it even got to be a factor? What does it mean? You know what I mean? So it's just basically the way I see it is just do your shit. If you trying to build your channel, build your channel. The best way to defeat trolls is to be successful. That's the bottom line. Just keep doing you.
That's exactly
and
right.
Not even worried about what these cats do. And they should just do them. Build your channel legitimately. If you're trying to have donations to places like that, focus on that. Focus on getting money up. You're not going to get any donations from people when you're talking shit about people. Who gonna want to donate towards you to give you that money when you talking shit about people? That's not what
I agree.
You don't see these preachers who go up there. Not saying these preachers is real, but you see them on TV trying to get you to donate and talking about all this God stuff. You don't see them talking shit about people, right? You don't see them sitting there talking shit about other people doing the same thing they're doing, right? No, because they're trying to get you to donate money. And if that's what you're trying to get, focus on that. And that's it. You know what I mean? And that's where it is. But you know what I mean? But these cats out here, from what I'm seeing and all that, they just really they want to be you. They just want to be you so bad. They want your spot so bad that they trying to take you down any way they can. And those are the people that I call the people who cannot stand on their own. Those are people like when you're in the club, you know what I mean? You have to dish somebody to be somebody. You can't be somebody on your own. So you have to try to bring somebody else down to make you look better than that person. Stand on your own. I done seen cats do that, when you're in the club back in the day and you're sitting there and you're chilling and the girl's talking to you and your man want to talk to you and they'll come up to you and say, hey, how's your 5 kids and your wife at home? You know what I mean? And say something stupid like that to try to dish you to make themselves look better instead of just standing on their own too. It seems like a situation like that.
That's exactly right. And a lot of them have built channels stealing my content. And it's ridiculous.
I know that feeling. Let me tell you.
You know that.
I know people who have millions, dead ass. I know people who have millions, over 1 million views on videos that I have made. That they took everything from me.
Wow.
Everything. And not just once, not just twice. Multiple people who have 500,000. I know someone I could say his name right now. I'm not going to. Who has 2.5 million views, subscribers, and he has stole stuff from me constantly.
Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, constantly, and gotten millions of views of everything that I have said verbatim. One time he did it so bad, he used my picture, and you can see in the corner my sigil.
No shit.
Video because he didn't crop it out properly.
No shit.
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see it right there. And then when someone said something to him on his CD, he took the video down. You know?
Wow.
It's that blatant. And listen, YouTube, the way it is, that's what people. There are creators, and then there are people who can talk. It's kind of like rap music. There are people who can actually write rap songs. And there are people who are Drake who can just who could spit it out there but can't write their own shit.
That's right.
And that's what you're dealing with here. People who just can't write their own shit. They can't come up with their own ideas or anything else. They can just lay it out there in a good way. They have good editing ability and everything else. So that's what it seems like you're dealing with these people.
Kadia said it's so true. They say the fastest way to create a bond among women is to establish a common enemy. I am that common enemy. And that's such a great comment. Like, it's so true. And we just laugh at them. Like, we really do. It's just comical. I agree, Wild Irish. Why is it a good feeling if you're just bashing somebody? It makes no sense. It's sick. It's just sick. Wild Irish, are you Irish Eyes? Is that you? I think it
I, I,
is.
think, I seen someone up there call themselves Galway Girl. Is that
Yes.
Galway, New York?
No,
That they're
Chicago.
talking about?
She's a
Huh?
Chicago gal.
She's from Galway, New York?
No, she's a Chicago gal.
Oh, she's from
Uh
Chicago.
huh.
All right, all right. And Alabama, I got peoples in Alabama. People understand. I'm the children's book author for the heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. So if you want to get a children's book, please get that children's book. It's
Will
called
do.
Deontay, the Future World Champ. There's a part 2 of that book coming out soon. And if you like boxing, and you're from Alabama and you want to support your people, you know what I mean? Support your man, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You also be supporting me, the Don Tony Teflon.
All right. Will do. Oh, you're boxing now?
No,
Oh.
I wrote
Okay.
his children's book. I wrote his children's book for him. For
Do
the
you have a
heavyweight
website
champ.
for it?
It's up there, yeah. There's a website. It was being sold in Target a couple of years ago, but right now it's if you just Google Deontay Wilder's children's book, it'll pop up and stuff, and it's being sold I think on BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon and all that.
Send me the link. When did you finish that?
Huh?
When did you finish that?
I did that a couple of years ago, but the new one comes out, I think, during his next fight. It's supposed to drop, so that'll be part 2 to that.
Lyanne Patches 2 can play this game. Okay, who's doxing Lyanne?
What game? See, that's the whole thing that people understand.
Exactly.
It's not a game, man.
Thank you. That's what I
It's not a
said.
game.
That's
It's not a
exactly
game.
what
That's
I
the thing.
said.
This is not a game. This is people's livelihood. People, it takes hours. You know how long it took Laura to figure out all this OBS shit, man? You know how long it take people to come up with content and write scripts and come out there? It takes a long time, man. And you want to just play around like it's a game. It's not a game, man.
Exactly
this ain't Twister. All right? It's not Twister. It's not Connect 4. This is real
Exactly.
life. And there's real life consequences you're going to have to deal with.
It's exactly what I said just yesterday. I said, everyone seems to think it's a game. This is not a game to me. I take this very serious. I put a lot of fucking work into this. It's not just a game. And it's frustrating. Cotty, I told you he was great. And he writes children's books. Yeah, I don't know who that Lyanne Patches is. It's obviously not one of Diane's friends. I'm assuming that somebody donated over there. But it's just sick that they do think it's a game. They do think, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. This is real fucking life. And they just don't get it. I'm telling you, somebody's going to fucking commit suicide and they're going to be held accountable.
Yeah, until someone really gets it. It's all fun and games until reality sets in and something happens. You know what I mean? That's what everyone always thinks everything's funny until, their teeth is in their ass, coming out their ass. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, what happened? Why am I getting treated like this? Why is it a problem? Oh, you started this problem. You made this problem. You know what
Exactly
I mean?
right.
This is what it is, and now you got to deal with it. And people don't like to deal with it, and they don't. There are a lot of people like to watch fights and not actually be in them. It seems like that people like that. You know what I mean? When they get created, that's what's the greatest, the fighter greatest movie ever? The Fighter. Oh, The Fighter. Let me. You know what, Galway Girl? Let me tell you something about that Fighter movie. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick if I can, Laura. And this story is 100%. This story is 100% true. If you meet these people, they can tell you that movie, The Fighter. When it was before it came out, Irish Mickey Ward, who was the star, who they were doing the movie about. All right, he used to go to the Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota. Him and his brother Dickie. I met them up there, and I was friends with them. There was a guy, his name is Jim Wahlberg. He is the oldest brother of the Wahlberg brothers. He had a record label called Trump Records at the time. And my friends, the Bleach Brothers, 2 white dudes who rap, that's why they were called the Bleach Brothers. And one of them is my best friend, Gary. He went by the name Head Record. They came out with a song. So I suggested to them, because one of them is Irish and one of them is Italian. I said, why don't you get Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward for the music video? And they were like, can you get it done? And I'm like, well, I know Mickey, but I never met Arturo. So I contacted Mickey, and Mickey agreed to be in the video. Then he contacted Arturo Gaddy and got him in the video. So long story short, we shot the video. You can look at the video. It's called "You're Probably Not Hood." We got that video up there, and Jim Baldberg and everyone's in the video. I'm in the video. And at the time when I introduced Jim to Mickey, Mickey gave him a script. And the script was called Crack. It was like Cracktown, USA was the name of the script or something like that. And he was like, I've been working on this movie, blah, blah, blah. And then Jim was like, listen, I'll take this and shoot it to my brother. And that was The Fighter right there, that script that he gave him. And that movie right there, the script became The Fighter, the movie. And that's a dead ass true story. And that's that. And you could ask Mickey, you could ask him more. Not saying that the movie would have been made if we didn't do that music video, but that's exactly how it went down.
Wow. I'm so impressed you wrote a children's book. I am. I think that's awesome.
I wrote a couple of them. I got another one I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get done. It's called The Pigs Who Saved Christmas.
That's awesome, though.
It's about two pigs. One is called Tammy Swinette, and the other one is called Albert Einswine. And it's about them saving Christmas for this kid. So that's the one I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get done.
Right on. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Very proud of you, Tony.
Oh, thank you. Proud of you and all you've accomplished.
Aw, thanks. I still feel like I'm always going backwards.
You're not. You're doing great things. You just can't. These people. There's always going to be hate. There's always going to be people like that. You know what I mean? So you just got to fly high, fly above them. But when people trying to take down your channel and stuff like that, that's just very disrespectful.
I agree.
That's going to a different level. And when you go to that level, you got to deal with the consequences on that level.
I agree.
I done told people before, you know what I mean? Straight up, if you see me and you can say what you want to say about me, but if you slander me in any way, I'm a published author for children's books.
Yep.
You better come correct with it, because I have lawyers from my company that will sue you and not playing with you. And that's the bottom line. So whatever you're saying about me, you best, if you say my name, be ready to get what you get. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. Because I'll handle it anyway. If you want to handle it that way, we can handle it that way. Or we can handle it in the streets. We can handle it any way you want to handle it. It's all good.
That's exactly right. I told you guys he was awesome. You guys didn't believe me. I'm telling you, he's a great guy. He really is a fantastic guy. I never got into Game of Thrones. So I had a problem watching him with Game of Thrones. I just never got into it.
Our show would have been much better, because it would have just been about politics and everything else going on. So it wouldn't have had nothing to do with Game of Thrones. It would have been much better. It would have been much. But now you're doing your thing on your radio show, your daily radio show. You like? Is it like Wendy Williams show? Is it like that?
I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. It's kind of like brand new, obviously, but I'm not really sure which I mean, I'm doing like a diverse of a lot of things. No crime, though, because I don't know about you, but crime gets demonetized all the time. You can't do anything on crime anymore. You're getting demonetized. It's annoying as hell. And so I decided with the third channel, let me just do some radio stuff. Let me, do news stuff and politics, and not so much politics, but like stuff going on in the world, drama, Hollywood, like kind of what we were going to do, like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And just, have guests on and just really make it like a real show. Because I don't think it'll get demonetized as easy. Because it's not like crime. I just got to watch the cursing. But it just really, I want to, I'm very serious about YouTube. And I want to make YouTube full time. I can't stand my fucking job. I want to make YouTube full time. And the only way I'm going to do that is to keep growing, not deal with assholes, but just to keep growing. And there's no reason why other people can do it and I can't. There's no reason why. I've watched some like big radio shows that they suck. I think they're boring. There's like nothing to them. They're just like blah, 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 blah. Or they never show their face, or it's more like a podcast. I'm like, you know what? There's no reason that I can't do this. There's no reason why I can't make this huge. So we're gonna try. We're gonna go for it and see what happens.
I believe you can make it huge.
I'm just not sure. See, Katia, to me, that's what drama is. Like, I want to find out, not find out, but like Jeffree Star went to a Taco Bell hotel. Who the fuck knew Taco Bell had their own hotel in Palm Springs called The Bell? You know, and it was all really cool shit. You know what? There's just so much stuff out there, like real drama out there that who knew, you know, and stuff that people want to know about. Put a spin on it with my personality. I think I could do really well. So we'll see what happens. What's up, Cats Meow? So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you can too. As long as you know what I mean. As long as you got your topics and you're sticking to it the way you want to do it, and you just do what you do and put it in your spin and do it your way, I think it could definitely blow. No doubt about it. That's why I was willing to work with you to do the thing, because I see it and I knew it. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, you could definitely get it. And I think that, you know, do it like I would take whatever's trending on Twitter at that time, especially if it's every day you're doing a daily show, and talk about those topics. If you do that and you can trend and you can go up, I guarantee that you could blow up too.
Check this out, though. I could do Teflon Tuesdays. I could do Whiskey Wednesdays. I can do Tawanda Thursdays. I could have a different guest every night with a cool name. You know, I think that would be cool too.
It would be, and then once you get established doing it, you know, you have other people on there and everything else and stuff and everything. But I would always talk about anything. I could talk about any topic or anything. I know people they wanted to talk. People in your comment section kept saying they want to talk about Epstein and kept saying, "Oh, you're just talking about Epstein." I could talk about Epstein. I'll talk about anything. You know what I mean? And that's it. Because the New York view on the world is a different type of view than other people.
I totally agree with that. And people don't understand that. Beats when a New Yorker understands that. You and I are both from Queens. We totally get that. But a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people think that, you know, like I'm rude or I'm a bitch or I'm really not. It's just the way we are. I can't explain it. It's just the way we are. And it's a bad thing in other parts of the world where they think I'm being a bitch because I'm rude or I'm this, I'm that, but I'm not trying to be. It's just Queens. I don't know how else to say.
No, they love it. They love it, and they just can't understand it because it's not them. You know what I mean? And that's just the bottom line. Because anywhere you go in the world, it don't matter where you at. It doesn't matter where anywhere in the world. When you tell them I'm from New York, yeah, you don't get that same gas. You hear I'm from New Jersey, you hear I'm from Arkansas. No one cares, but you say I'm from New York. Oh my God!
Especially Queens. Especially Queens.
Oh, yeah. Especially Queens. Queens number one. We number one up.
That's right.
You know, you don't see the show The King of Brooklyn. It's The King of Queens, right? You always see. You see Fran Drescher, the nanny from Queens.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Everyone from Queens doing anything. That's the bottom line.
Very true.
We run New York.
Very true. Are you still working your day job during the day?
I do. I do my day job. My YouTube channel ain't that. I mean, I made really good cash. This is the last season of Game of Thrones, but it's the last season. You know what I mean? So I made a grip of money on that. I ain't gonna lie about that. But no, of course I got to work the regular job still. I wish like I said, I wish I didn't have to work the regular job too. I wish I could do YouTube full time. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? But you gotta just keep plugging away. And I think the number one thing you gotta do is if you could do a video every day, that triggers that algorithm.
I agree.
Without a doubt.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's got to drop every day. That's my problem. I just can't do it every day. It's just impossible with my job.
It's hard.
It is. It's real hard. It's a job. It's a job in itself. You know what I mean? Just doing the YouTube thing. So if you could drop a video every day, live stream every day, I think that you could definitely pop it for you.
See, Tony, let me ask you, what do you think hits an algorithm more? Uploaded videos or lives?
Uploaded video.
See, that's what somebody else told me.
Because when you do a video, YouTube, what they want is they're looking for 10 minutes of watch time per video that you put up there. So if you could put a 15-minute video up and get someone to watch for 10 minutes, that means more than if somebody who could put 2 hours up and keep people watching for 15 minutes. So if you could put a bunch of 15-minute videos up there, if you look at all the big people that do it, 15, 20-minute videos, and then have videos in a playlist that keep people on your channel and keep rocking the next video. So like when you do your streams and stuff, you go 2-3 hours, you give them everything in the one stream. So if you were able to break that up into different videos and keep them coming back and keep them on there locked 30 minutes, and YouTube's like, oh, they just watched 4 videos in a row on this channel, then that's when they start suggesting your video and putting you in the suggested column. Once you're in the suggested column, then you're golden. Because I would say 85% of people's views come from the suggested videos on YouTube. That's the way it jumps. So anyone, and if you don't get there, you don't get there. Even if you have 1 million subscribers, it doesn't matter. 85% of your views are coming from that suggested video. And when you have more subscribers, the more likely YouTube is to put you in that suggested video.
Speaking of suggested, what do you think about this chick, Janelle?
Who?
Janelle, the one that's got 1 million views on 2 videos that I called out the other day. I did a video on it.
The black chick in the van?
Yes.
Listen, she did something that was unique somehow. That worked. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened, but it's definitely thought out, because when you look at, I watched one of her videos. When you look at the way she shot it, she's not just someone who just put a camera up there and is holding up to her face. She's shooting these videos. Someone's shooting them pretty good too. Her editing's not bad at all. So this was a plan. And listen, there be people behind people sometimes that you don't know about. You know what I mean? I'd be helping push things out there and everything else. So how she did it, I have no idea how she was able to pull it, but with a snake, with a little white snake, and I'm living in a van, but somehow van life is like a trending topic for a little while. Living in vans was a trending topic, and she hit it at the exact right time with her video, and it trended, and that's how she got it. So I mean, if you go, she's
got 15 channels. She's tried to get those videos out since 2016. Those aren't new videos. I found all this on Social Blade. She's been trying to get these videos out. Look her up on Social Blade. You'd be shocked. She originally put out that first video in 2016, and she got nothing from it. Yeah.
It just happened to trend. She hit the trend, then rode the wave right where she rode it to. And you know what I mean? Look at that dude, Mr. Beast, right? When he first came out, he was getting shit for views. And then all of a sudden, he just started doing crazy stuff like, I'm going to count from 1 to 100,000 straight. And then all of a sudden, he made enough money where he could just give money away. And that became his thing. He's like Ted DiBiase. You know what I mean? He could just give money away. And everyone want to see people give money away because you want to hope that he give you some money away. If you subscribe, he's going to give you money. So it just became, and that's his thing now. Now he's a big-ass channel. Now he can give me some money. I'll take it all day.
I thought about subscribing to him just to see if he would give money for subscribers. Because I'm like, I don't believe it's random. I think he would give to his subscribers before he would do just random gamers. So I was like, should I? It's only $5. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. But I don't really watch him too often because I think he's over the top sometimes. But he took an Uber from North Carolina to California. Paid the guy, he didn't pay for it though, it was sponsored. But they ended up paying him, I think it was somewhere, they paid the Uber guy like $4,000 for the trip, $5,500 plus the tip. The guy did it in like 40 hours or something. But the thing is, a lot of people were saying in comments, why didn't you just total his car and, get him a flight home? Why'd you make him drive all the way back? Because even both ways, 5,500, well, the guy still got to get back. A good 1,000 of that's going to be to getting back. So I don't know. It was just an interesting thing. I was like, he's got so much money, and you really think that's all from YouTube?
YouTube, he's got sponsors now, but yeah, these
Yeah.
dudes just pay. I know, like them dudes be making. You see how much money they making on
I
social
know.
media. You can see dudes just making $2 million a month.
I know.
You know what I mean? If you're making $2 million a month, you can give away $1 million a month.
Exactly.
Good. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
Especially
right.
if you're claiming that on your taxes as part of your business and you're getting credited for that million, you can give away that million money, no problem. That's his gimmick, is giving away money. So he figured out something that worked. If you look at his first videos, he came out, his gaming channel flopped.
Did it
You know,
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it did nothing. It
That's
did nothing.
crazy.
It wasn't until he said he started doing crazy stuff like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna count from 1 to 100,000 in a row and that nonstop, doing stuff like that. You know, that takes commitment, and people started watching those videos, and he made that money. And then he said, you know what? I'm gonna give this money away to the pizza man or whatever he did. And that was it. And then once he got that, that was a trend. Because I'm saying people subscribe to see if he's gonna give you some money.
That's true.
It's like the lottery, you know what I mean?
That's
if you subscribe to him, you have a better chance of him giving you money than you do winning the lotto.
That's true.
You know, so people up there in this comment section, hey, Mr. Beast, how are you, Mr. Beast? In case he reads it, you know what, this guy, I have a problem with this, and I'm sure they're putting in there, I lost my car, I did this, and maybe one day he'll just say, you know what, I'm going to come bless this person with something, you know?
It's true.
And that's why, if you have a gimmick like that, then I'm not going to say it's easy to make it, but I could see why people are on this stuff, you know what I mean? And that's it. And a lot of these other YouTubers, the polls and all that, these are professional video makers, you know. They came over from Vine and all that stuff, and they knew exactly what they were doing. And they're being backed by people. Everyone says they're not being backed. That's not true. Of course they're being backed. These dudes get backed by. It's not regular people like you and me out here hustling, trying to get this thing done. It's a different situation.
That's true. And speaking of, I got a question for you, because a lot of people are telling me to do this, and I haven't done it, and everyone said for the radio show you have to do it. I never introduce myself on every video because, I don't know, I come in and I see everyone here and I just don't. But everyone's telling me, like bigger YouTubers that I know, including yourself, that you have to come up with an intro, not just an animated intro, but you have to say, hey, it's, Perplex Talk Radio. Something. Do you do that?
Every time.
Hey, you do it too.
Every time I do it. What's going on, people? You know what it is, Don Tony Teflon. I'm back at you with another one. I always have the intro. You have to, because you never know if it's a new viewer that's seeing you, right? So you got to introduce yourself. And I think that people usually get it within the first, 30 to 50 seconds is your personality to see if people are going to stick around and stick with you. So you got to give them something like that. And if you listen to any radio show, you turn on the radio and listen to the beginning of their show. It's the Mike and the Mad Dog show. They always tell you, it's the Michael K show, it's the Stephen A. Smith show. They always tell you exactly what you're listening to, so you know exactly what's going on. So you have to do that, without a doubt. They are 100% correct.
I got to come up with something, because I never do it. Steve, do you want to call in? Do you want to come up? I don't even know how to do it. Like, hey, it's perplex. I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. Like, I got to come up with something.
You do know how to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. That's it.
And I got to be consistent.
If you're going by Perplex or you're going by Laura Evans, this is a Laura Evans Perplex podcast, blah, blah, blah. Whatever your TV show is going to be called, or you know what I mean. Wendy Williams, she said this, the Wendy Williams show. Oprah let you know it's the Oprah show, Uncle Winfrey show. You got to let them know it's the Jerry Springer show. You say, hey, everyone, you got to let them know what they're watching. And that's the bottom line. So you just come up with something, you know what I mean? Something New Yorkish, whatever speaks to you, you know what I mean? And that's all you got to do and keep it going.
I do. I got to come up with something. Steve, come up. For what? So I can rant about stuff that's been said. Steve, because I know you and you like getting your feelings out. That's why. And if you need to rant, you can rant.
There you go. So real quick, people were talking again about about Epstein thing.
Yes.
So I think me and you are on the exact same page that I would say, if I had to say, and I'm not a big conspiracy theorist person, but in this case, I have to say that I do not think that that man killed himself. I just don't think he did. I just think it's too neat and too convenient, everything the way it went down, for him to have just killed himself the way he was going down. As I said, if it was he got convicted, then I could see it. And as for people, I heard some people in your comments saying, "Oh, he didn't get bail." Listen, his prison cell is not like everybody else's prison that you see it on the movies, man. This is a very rich man. You know, his is more like the Godfather movie. You know what I mean? He's being taken care of. He's not sitting there eating bullshit food. He's there taking care of him. He's in PC #1 police custody. He's not with the other inmates. There's a reason. You know, people say, "Oh, you go to police protection in there." Listen, that's where the celebrities go because they take care of you. They don't let nobody know what's going on. They're taking care of that man. He's not eating bullshit. He's eating very well. So I could see if he got if he got convicted and he had to do it, but before trial, no way. I think something sinister happened there.
But at the same time, if you knew that you were going to disgrace people, if you knew that you were going to have serious issues, if you knew all these things, there is a very good chance that he would do it. Like, that's why I think maybe, hey, what's up, Darren? Maybe forced to do it, but still going to do it all in the same.
Forced to do it means murdered to me.
Forced to do it that, I remember, Galway Girl, forced to do it that I just think that it's very possible that he, like, they told him you need to do this, almost like a forced resignation. You know, like, you have to do this. You need to do this. I see that happening more. But I think it's a real possibility. And hey, Juju, I think it's a real possibility that he did kill himself. Whether it was forced or not is a totally different issue. But for someone that has all that money, I don't know. It can go either way, but I do think maybe he killed himself because he didn't want to out anybody. Maybe he killed himself because he really didn't have a choice. Would you want to be known as, you know, a sexual predator? Like, it could go either way. I know everyone's saying the Clinton body count. I still not convinced on that. But
I'm not on the Clinton thing or anything like that. But I'm just saying that when he's already been convicted before, so already had that rep, and he's been living with that already. It don't matter when you got money like that. There's no one in his world that's going to shun him for his rep. Obviously, you know, look at that dude who is that director who got in that situation.
Weinstein?
And fled the country all them years ago. Because he had sex with that underage girl. That one director, I can't think of his name right now. Polanski, is it?
Polanski, Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Okay.
He still gets respect from people in Hollywood. This guy living overseas, and he's gone, and people in Hollywood shot him out all the time. You know what I mean? So it's not shunned upon. Corey Feldman. People tried to say that motherfucker didn't know what he was talking about. He was lying about everything and all that. No, he told the truth when he was saying that there's a lot of predators who are like pedophiles in Hollywood. It's true. They tried to make it look like he was lying, but obviously he was not lying. So if Epstein is doing this, there's obviously people that he's cool with that's doing this too. It's not just like this is a one-off guy who's just a lone wolf. There's got to be a lot of people he's down with him doing. I don't know who it is, and I'm not saying it's Clinton or Trump or anyone else like that. I have no idea, but I'm saying there's other powerful people that we don't know their name, that you never know their name, that aren't in the public eye like that. Like you would never know this guy's name unless it just came up right now. And look how powerful he was. there are other people like that
Yes,
that
there
could
are.
get exposed, and maybe they said, listen, this guy's got to go.
Now, is it true? Juju just said didn't the judge die too that unsealed Epstein's records?
Did he really?
Is that true? Like, is
I
there
don't
proof
know.
of that? I never heard that before.
I don't know if that. I have no idea if that's the case. But I just think it's just weird that this guy just got offed himself that quick. You know, it just seems too convenient. You know, it just seems to put the bow on this thing really, really fast. You know what I mean? And usually people go to trial. Look at the whole OJ situation. You didn't see him off himself. You know, he went to trial. He took his chance and he won. You know, why wouldn't this guy take this?
That's
He's got
true.
the best lawyers in the world. Why wouldn't he take his shot in court?
I agree.
And he got off before, right? He took his shot before and got off. Now look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't killing himself. This guy's got no money. He just got a name though. He's going to take his shot in court and see what happens. You know, he's not going to kill himself before, and they trying to get him and everything else and all that, but he's not going to kill himself. He's going to take his shot. Now I could see if he took his shot and he struck out, then going down. You know, that's like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby killed himself? He didn't kill himself. He took his shot. He lost, but he's in jail now. But I heard he's doing real well in jail. I heard he's losing weight, and he's listen, Bill Cosby. That prison for rich people, it's not the same as it is for the regular people. You got to understand. People thinking they're not living that life. They're not on the chain gang. They're not. That's what they want you to believe. That is not the facts. That is not. These people is living not like they were outside, but they're not living that bad.
I agree. Steve, they're using you to get to Laura. Pathetic move, but true. I agree with that. Texas, David Koresh was able to marry a 14-year-old girl with parental consent. That was the law in Texas. Bill Cosby wasn't trafficking children to presidents and kings. But we don't know if he was.
We don't know if this man really was trafficking children to presidents and kings, and that even gives him more reason to get got. More reason for them to get rid of this guy if he had all that stuff. The Bill Cosby situation, I think, though it was wrong what he was doing to women, that was what they did to women back then. I don't think that he really thought that it was wrong. Now, it's wrong. And don't get me wrong. It was 100% wrong. But Laura would let you know, too. Spanish fly was a thing that people gave to women all the time. You could buy that in the supermarket. And it was known that if you put the Spanish fly in the woman's drink, you could do whatever you want with them. And that's the way it was back then. I remember they had it in the show Animal House, that movie Animal House with John Belushi, that in one scene there was a woman passed out in there, and then a devil comes up on one shoulder and says, fuck her, fuck her, fuck her. And then the other devil, angel comes up and says, oh no, leave her alone. And that was a joke in the 80s, right? That's the way it was. It was seen that if a chick was passed out, you should just do something with her. And it was acceptable back then. That was wrong, but that's the way it was back then. So I think Bill Cosby was just riding the wave of the way it was back then and got caught up and got convicted for it.
So you don't think he's guilty?
I do think he's guilty. There's no doubt he did it. He said in his stand-up comedy, he said, "Oh, you put the Spanish fly in drink and it's woo-hoo-hoo." He said that himself. He made it. That's why I don't think he thought it was wrong, because the man said it in his stand-up comedy routine. So he just thought that that's what it was. You know what I mean? Because I remember seeing it in the store. I remember there was two things. There was one thing called Stud 100. And it was the world delay spray. Like you spray it on your shit and you could last longer, right? I remember that. And it was called Stud 100. It had a horse on it, right? And there was another thing called Man Delay. So you could last longer, right? You had that, and then right next to it, Spanish Fly, right there, and it was right in the corner store. You could buy it, and it said you put it in the girl's drink, and off she goes. And I didn't know that off. I never used it, but I didn't realize that off she goes means she was gonna pass out.
Wow.
But I'm sure that's what there is. You could buy that in any convenience store in New York City. It was sitting right there.
Wow. I don't remember that. I really don't.
No, it was there. It was right in all the bodegas, right there.
Wow.
Stud 100, Mandalay. Well, people Google the image. You can see. Go Google Stud 100.
I will definitely look into that. 'Cause I don't remember that. I mean, granted, I never looked for it, but So, all right. It seems that the judge did die, but someone else said he was 96. So you can't really look at it as a conspiracy if the man was 96 years old.
Yeah, 96 you can go at any second of the day. And 96 there's no time on your life. It'd be 1 second and you can be fine and you can be dead the next second. You're 96 years old.
Steve, don't stress over it. They are so not worth it, Steve. They are talking out of their fucking ass. It doesn't matter. They need somebody to drag. So you became the next hit. They can't get my subs away from me. They can't get my Patreons away from me. So now they're going after... They couldn't get Whiskey away from me. So now they're going after you. Ignore it. Don't even worry about it. They're fucking gonna do nothing but shit talk. The hell with them, Steve. They're so not worth it. They want me for views. Well, guess what? They ain't getting any from me. Exactly right. Hey, Brady. People gave their young daughters to R. Kelly. Are they not accountable also?
All right, I would say that anyone, I would say that I believe, and I love Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. I love his music. But I believe that anyone who would allow Michael Jackson's kid to be around them was hoping that something would happen.
Really?
Yeah, I think that when you have that reputation that he had back then, I do believe that some of these parents purposely put their kid in this situation with Michael Jackson, hoping that they could get something and they could sue and make some money. People don't want to work, man. People ain't trying to work. And even if you work, you can't make that amount of money. You know what I mean? And I said, I love Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? But listen, when there's smoke, there's fire. And there's too much smoke there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the truth. I just believe that people will put their children in situations that they hope something would jump off. You know, and that's the bottom
But what
line.
about the original ones? Like the ones that were on that movie on HBO? The ones from, I think they were from Australia? That, the one that made it, you know what I'm talking about? There are two. Did you watch that special? You had to watch that special. Everybody watched that special. The one that was on HBO?
Yes.
Okay. One of them was married. One of them became a dancer. The one that became a dancer, his father had problems, and then his father ended up dying, and they moved to, he was like, not the one that did the Pepsi commercial, the other one. I can't think of his name. Leaving Neverland. Thank you, Brady.
Uh-huh.
And the one kid that became a dancer, like, I really got the feeling that they believed that there was nothing wrong with him sleeping in his bed. And I don't think they did it for money.
I'm talking about their parents. I don't think the children think there was anything wrong with it.
No. But the mom, though, I don't think the parents totally knew.
The parents probably didn't know. But I mean, because I don't know anyone who would put their child in that situation with a rumor like that, no matter who it was. You know what I mean? I just don't see anybody ever saying, oh, because if I heard a rumor about someone, my child's not going nowhere around them without me being around them.
Wade Robson, thank you, Beth. Wade is the kid I'm talking about. He was like one of the very first people to ever hang out with Michael Jackson. You're talking about the people after. You're talking
Yeah.
about after Wade. I'm talking like I think Wade was the first.
The way he get paid money,
He ended up getting a lot, but
there you go. I think the parents know. Listen, maybe at that particular time they didn't know what was going on and something jumped off and all that. But I think after when the rumors came out about Michael Jackson and
yes.
people were bringing their kids to him, I think they were bringing them there hoping that they could get some type of cash out this situation. And that's the way I feel. And if you think that parents ain't that bad, listen, parents be killing their kids, let alone prostituting them, if you want to call it that. So I would think it's like that. As for the R. Kelly situation, where people giving R. Kelly money, putting girls in the path of R. Kelly, the only thing I could say about R. Kelly is that if these girls were underage, he should be charged with the statutory rape, and that you get charged with for dealing things with underage. But for the grown women that did it, those grown women, that's on them.
I agree.
What I mean?
What's up, Steve?
Same old shit, just a different day.
Turn your camera on. Why has everyone got cameras off? We know what you look
My
like.
camera's messed up. I'm trying to get it out.
So what the fuck happened? Steve, this is my good friend Tony from forever ago. My real life friend from Queens. And Tony, that's Steve-O.
How you doing, Tony?
What's going on, Steve?
He's like ZZ Top.
Pretty good.
So what the fuck is going on, Steve? Why are you getting dragged? Well, we know why you're getting dragged, because you're friends with me. But the lies, they're just making up more and more lies.
They're taking all kinds of shit out of context.
Which is what they do best.
Putting it to their uses.
It's what they do best.
They're trying to use me for views. Well, guess what? They ain't getting me for a view.
Good.
They can talk all the shit they want to talk. It don't fucking matter.
What happened, though? Like, why? How did it even start?
I was talking to somebody that lives about 150 miles away from me.
Okay.
Okay? So, therefore, it's in Texas.
Okay.
And we were talking about where we lived. And then somehow or nothing, we got talked about they started talking ages. And I said, 21 more days, and I'll have all them bitches beat. Talking about my age. They don't know what the frig they're talking about, number one. As for me beating my wife, I have been married almost 20 years. I have never laid a finger on her.
Yeah, why would they say that?
I have no idea.
That's fucking crazy.
That's like, I'm going to cut somebody's throat. I threaten to cut their throats. No. If I threaten, it ain't no such animal. If I say it, and I mean it, I promise.
See, but I find it odd that people in chat who took screenshots, it all comes back to you-know-who. And I think it's fucked up because, yeah, you've made it public that you don't care for you-know-who. And it just seems a little fucking odd that every single person in chat is talking about screenshots coming from her. That, gee, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out where it all came from or where it all started. Just saying. And you know exactly who I mean.
Yep. And you know why I got it today? Because they got butthurt when I kicked them out of somebody else's chat.
Oh, when you kicked them out of Truth Chat. What happened with that?
It took a while to find their name, and then I finally found it and kicked their ass.
But why'd she even go in there?
Huh?
Why were they even in there?
To cause trouble.
Wow.
Why else?
Ozzy, you don't know who I mean? She's got a 3-letter name and 3 numbers. Kicking them out of chest. She's not so bright for a light. I don't get it. If they would just stay in their own fucking lane, they wouldn't have these problems.
I have not mentioned that name that you were talking about and for ages.
Well, YouTube ages. But it's like a week ago. It could be like, 6 months ago. But it's true. She talks trash all 24/7. They all do. Why are they even in the Truth's live? Why are they lurking in my lives? Why are they anywhere to be found? Just stay in your own fucking lanes. And we don't have to worry about it.
They can't.
I know they can't.
They have to make themselves relevant.
That's true, too.
And by being relevant, they have to spread the trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I just got a thing from Wendy. She wants to follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, they're all on Twitter. Stephanie Brown told me she follows me on Twitter. I'm like, why? And then she went on this whole thing about how she looked me up. But why? You don't like me. Why the fuck would you follow me? Like, I wouldn't follow any of them. I don't care.
I'm damn near 65 years old. They want to rain their shit down on me? Bring it on. Mm-hmm. Let it go. I've been through it here, there, and everywhere. I've been on the internet since it started. They think they're doing something I don't know.
But as I'm saying, it's just fucking lame. Like, Steve, she wants to stalk you on Twitter. She probably does. I haven't used Twitter much lately, but they're everywhere. I don't get why. I do not understand why. They looked you up. I thought that was a crime. That's true, Kathy. Coming from her herself, didn't she say that? Why would you look someone up? Why would you look somebody up on Facebook? If you're not friends with them, I think she gave me this whole fucking speech about it. Funny, but she looks up Steve. What makes that any different? How'd they find out about Steve's ex-wife? Whatever. Why are they looking him up? I know, I'm just saying. Are they looking him up? Ash is jealous you quit smoking. I bet she is. I think they're jealous of a lot of things. But seriously, as a biker, I think his beard is cool, but I read... Are you still with, what's her name? So I met Darren Gross because he was or is Darlie Roudier's boyfriend. If anyone doesn't know, Darren, I just blew you out. I don't know if he's still with her, though. Darlie Lynn. I guess that's a yes. For real, stalker status, Wendy. For real. Psycho more. Like, woohoo! I know, Darren. Darren's good peeps. Darlie Lynn. Darlie Lynn Rotier. Oh, I think I finally said it right. That's who Darren Gross is.
If I'm so creepy, why does everybody in here like me?
That's exactly right. Because they'll tell you we're creepy.
Have I caused anybody any problems in here? Answer, no.
That's exactly right. But they cause problems. They would love for me to hang myself. They would love for me to disappear. Because they are in this competition with me. I'm not in competition with them. They pose no threat to me. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't care. My subs don't care. My Patreons don't care. Steve doesn't care. Tony doesn't care. Nobody's in competition with these people. Stop being in competition with me and my subs and everything else. It's ridiculous. Some of us love you on. Twanda says some of us love you on here. I think most people love him on here. Steve Tim, of course not. They've taken your post out of context. They take everything out of context. Darren Gross, can I get your autograph? Darren, are you still with her? And he is legit. I found out through sources. He is legit. Stop being in competition with your damn soul, too. Damn soul. Yes, you are still with her. Ash is a drama queen. Way worse than a drama queen. Manipulating, twist things, and I just don't get it. They need to find a new life. They need to find content. They need to expand their horizons and shut the fuck up about me and my subs. Steve's never been married, but Amber K says he threatened his wife. How the fuck would Amber K know? Let's say he did. Let's say he did beat his wife. How the fuck would she know? This is what pisses me off. And if she knew, did she look up court records? Did she look somebody up? Just stop being fucking hypocritical cunts. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, let me guess, I know. Someone told you. Because everything that somebody tells you must be the truth. Please. Please don't mention their names.
I am married.
Okay, I won't mention their names. Ozzy's right, though. I shouldn't mention their names.
You can see by my last post in the chat. She unfollowed me, or she blocked me on Twitter because I'm creepy, right? Because I'm scary. I'm dangerous. Well, guess what? What's that say? You have a new follower request on Twitter because I have my Twitter on private.
Judge, jury, executioner. Let's see if Stalker will step out. Yeah, Steve is married. No, I've heard his wifey. At first I thought, you know, is this like invisible wife? But then I heard her. I said, hi, Mrs. Steve.
Yeah, she said hi back too.
Yep, she did. It's just sick. It's truly sick. It needs to stop. It absolutely needs. They need to find content. They need to stop dragging people. They need to stop putting themselves on a goddamn fucking pedestal where they don't belong. I gave up drama, so now they're going after other people. Leave us the fuck alone. We are entitled to our opinions, just like you guys are entitled to your opinions. We are entitled to talk shit. You guys talk shit. The difference is I talk shit on my own channel. You guys talk shit everywhere. And anytime that any of them want to come on my panel, I'll be more than willing to accept it and we can have it out. And we can even do a closed one. We can even do it without subs. Just me and you. If you want to talk it out. And we'll just talk it out. I don't have a problem with that. But I know that you're all about views and you're all about dragging people. You're not about resolution. You're just about being condescending cunts in this mob fucking mentality. It's old. Yawn. Time for bed. It's over. Just stop. Move on. Just seriously move the fuck on.
You know what trolls hate the most out of everything in the world? Trolls hate boredom. I would just keep it silent. I would,
I did. They're going after others.
The whole thing is to get a response out of you. I keep it boring.
I did that. They're going after my patrons. They're going after Steve. They're going after subs. They're going after friends. They've gotten around it because of it.
That's like the day they turned around and said in here that I have skeletons in my closet. Mm-hmm. Well, I want to see those skeletons because I don't have any.
Because they're so innocent. They do nothing wrong. Believe me, Tony, I'm telling you, I've ignored it for about a month. I totally ignored it. I said nothing. I did not acknowledge them. And what happens? They got worse. They went after my patrons, everything. And the only reason why I'm addressing it is because Steve was upset. And everybody was upset because Steve was upset. And they just keep doing it. And it doesn't end. They need to find a new hobby. They do. And it's sick. It's truly sick. It's like a sickness. And what I've said before is you should be flattered they're going after Laura's fave. Oh, Steve, you should be flattered they're going after Laura's fave. It absolutely drives me nuts that it's like what I said the other day was before you look in your neighbor's yards, make sure yours are clean. Before you judge somebody else's house, make sure yours is clean. And they don't. And they don't even show their fucking faces. That's the worst part. That's what makes them the biggest fucking pussies. They don't even show their face. They hide behind a screen. Get the fuck out of here.
There's many people out there like that because they know that they get confronted in real life and they ain't trying to let no one see who they are. And that's just the bottom line of this show. That's why you can't even deal with people like that. You know what I mean? I can't allow people to get me like that, get me lose my freedom messing with these people. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to just leave it alone. There's nothing you're going to do that's going to make them stop. I remember I had people up in the chat when I was doing my thing, and people would come in there and make jokes and put these crazy pictures up in there and everything else. And it's never going to stop. There's no way to stop these. This is what they're all about. They're always going to be about it. You know what I mean? There's no way that no matter what you say right now is going to get them to stop doing what they're doing. They're going to constantly doing it, and just giving them light is what they trying to do, because no matter what, like, there's 97 people, whatever, you got people over here watching you, and you bring up some of these people, you may never even have heard of these people, but maybe 2, 3, 4 of these people go to their channel now to go take a look to see who the person is that's messing with Laura. You know what I mean? That's what they trying to do. That's all they trying to do, is trying to live off of your fame. So you gotta just fly high and stay low, and let them people. They always gonna say, your people who know you know you.
Oh no, they get like 700-800 people in a live every time they do it. But here's the thing, they only have 4,100 subs. You're fucking pulling 800, 900, 1,000 people twice a week, and you don't have more than 4,000 subs. That's a problem. That is a serious problem. You should have 100,000 subs, pulling in those numbers twice a week, every single week, consistently.
That's a lot of people for a live stream, without a doubt. But they should just be happy with that. Why don't they just chill with that? You know what I mean? Why don't they just chill and just be happy with their subs and everything else and do their thing?
Because they can't.
What's the problem? If
they're money hungry. End of story. They're money hungry.
What's the money get? You know what I mean? How are you gonna get that money trying to take down somebody else's channel? Why are you getting that money on that? You know what I mean?
They're getting views out of it. That's why. That's how they're getting the money.
Yeah, but people aren't, and I've said this before, people are not watching them because they like them. Because if they were, those 800 views every single live that they do, guaranteed they get 600-700. Every single, at least half of them should be subs. They've only gained about 1,200 subs since February. With all those people watching, that's insane. That's people that just watching but don't actually like them. Otherwise, they would sub. And that's the reality. And if they stop talking about Laura, their views would drastically drop. That is true. And that's the sick part. It's crazy. Tony, Kadia wants to know, can you ask Teflon if he had to deal with channels going after him? You have 50,000 subs. Good job, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I've dealt with mad people trying to come after. I told you, there's people with millions of subs who stole a lot of my content and stuff like that. And there's mad channels who've made up lies, bold-faced lies about me. They won't say my name in a lie, but they have made up lies, and I know it's them. And those people know that basically for saying those lies, you're going to have to see me. And then it's like Game of Thrones conventions. These people know they don't show up at these conventions. And they know if they show up, they're going to have to see me on those lies. And that's the bottom line. But no, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people out there who's going to try to diss you. Even people, like I said, there's people who got over 100,000, 200,000 subscribers. Why are you worried about my channel? Why are you worried about me and my little views that I get when you get all these?
That's exactly right.
Thing, but it's not good enough for them.
Exactly.
What it is that even if you have all these people and you're making this money, these people don't really care about you. Like the people that love you, Laura, love you. Like the people who love me on my channel, they love me and they hate it. People hate that people like me in the community that much, and they can't stand it. So even though they're making that money doing their thing like that, they still don't want me to have any type of shine. They can't stand that people really like me for me and they don't like them for them. You know what I mean? I've seen people who have all these subscribers and everything else go to these cons, and I be at the con, I have a huge crowd around me, and nobody want to talk to these people. nobody ever want to talk to the people whatsoever. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
And
right.
that's the way it is. Because they like their content, but they don't like them as a person. They ain't interested to be around.
And that's what I'm saying. That if my feeling is that if they were if they were so liked, 800 people on every fucking live that you do twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, you should easily have 50,000 subs. Easily. But they're not turning into subs. They're just watching a shit show. That's it. But they don't want to sub to you. They don't want to be a part of it. They just want to watch a shit show. And it's mind-blowing to me that they don't see that. Hey, Criminal Quilter.
Hey, you know, I'm wondering if I can throw a copyright, or not a copyright, privacy strike against them.
That ain't right.
You can do a privacy.
There's no need to go back that route the way they going back about it. You know what I mean?
I agree, but I'm just wondering if I could, because if I'm not mistaken, YouTube rules state that the channel owner is responsible for everything that their mods do and anything that is said in their chats.
Really?
Yes.
All right, mods. No. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
Sure, ultimately it's your responsibility.
Main channels don't do lives, just good quality content. Look at the younger generation to see success. Oh, I don't agree with that. So most of the biggest channels on YouTube go live.
Besides,
if they're news networks, like
no,
say,
or gamers.
Gamers, it's a different situation with gamers. I don't consider gamers it's anything that we're doing here. Gamers do live, but they do better on Twitch than they do on YouTube. I would say news channels who go live, they do things, but if you look at overall, the people who have the most success on YouTube, you're just going for it's 10 to 20-minute videos trying to get 10 minutes of watch time per video. That's what really does it. That's how you put, like the Young Turks, even though they do their live show and they get their viewers for their live show, they chop all those clips up into 10-minute clips after. And that's how you do it. Because that's where you make that's where you make the money. You make your money doing that. When you look at the Wendy Williams show, she doesn't put a whole hour show up there. She puts 10-minute sections of her show out there and different topics. That's the way she makes her dough. So I would think that is the way, if you're really trying to blow up, do your live show and then chop that up into segments.
Yeah, but that would mean editing, and I suck at editing. I suck at it.
Yeah, but if I've seen you do stuff on your thing, on your OBS, and you pulled up things and it came out really well.
Yeah.
So I think you could just, if you're doing that and you just chop that up, you really wouldn't have to edit that much.
Capone, I am not monetized.
I ordered the entire Adobe suite. I pay for it every month. The entire suite. Yeah. I don't know how to fucking use it, but I ordered it.
I think that's too much. I think you could do the one that's easy to do. Adobe, the easiest Adobe one to do is Adobe Premiere Elements.
I don't know. No, OBS is my software. Open broadcast system.
Myself.
Thank you, Sweet Purple. And don't forget, all the donations, $2 out of every 5. I'm doing this like special. That for everyone that donates at least 5, every $2 out of each 5 is going to go to a raffle at the end of the week.
That's another thing too. If you want to get subscribers too, another thing that big channels do is giveaways too. You do giveaways, you know what I mean? People like being a part of it. As I said, you see that Mr. B, he sees a giveaway. That's why people subscribe to his channel. Other things that people like, they like to do, like to win stuff. I learned that from Jim Wahlberg, actually. He told me no matter how rich you are, whatever, people love things for free.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, all my brother and all them friends, they don't go to those award shows because they want to be there. They go for the gift baskets. Because they get
exactly
those gift baskets and they give those things away to their family members. And those gift baskets be like $15,000 worth of junk. And even though they're rich, they rather get it for free. People love things for free. So you can always give away stuff. You can give away things and stuff like that. It definitely works.
That's exactly right.
If I have to buy them by giving them stuff, I don't want them.
It's not buying them. It's just showing like kind of respect and appreciation and giving back to the community. You got to look at it more like that. You know what I mean? I'm giving back to you for you taking the time and watching me. This is what I can do for you to let you show you my appreciation.
See, the thing is too, Steve and Tony, Galway Girl said, Laura, like I've said before, the things you and I have been through in life, these witches can't hurt big city girls. That's true too. They think they're fucking with someone from Alabama who has never lived. Like, I've been through more shit than most of them can fucking even imagine put together, you know? And they just think that, oh my God, I'm going to get scared. I'm going to cry. These bitches are nothing. They're fucking bullies. They're internet bullies. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's what they just don't get.
They're not really bullies. They're trolls. A bully is a threat. You know what I mean? A bully could really do something to you. They really can't do much. They're just out here trolling, trying to do what they got, and they need to just really do their business. Put your content out and do your shit. If your only content is to try to diss somebody, then what are you really doing on here? You know what I mean? What are you doing? You should be. I ain't got time to go around dissing people on here. You know what I mean? I got time just to do my own content, and that's about it. And that takes up all of my time. So I have a life. You know what I mean? So people should just live their life and be happy that they have one to live, man. Because, you know, anything can happen to anybody at any time. You know what I mean? Life is very short. Why spend it trying to diss somebody?
I got a question in chat. Are you guys talking about the pull the trigger one? Is that what you guys are talking about? Tony's a very smart guy. You're monetized, and the last time I came in, you weren't. Me? This channel's been monetized forever. This channel's been monetized since 2016. Oh, yeah, all right. I just want to make sure I have the right screenshot. I can display share it. It's probably easier. Because I got skills like that. Let me put this over here. Read Tawanda comment. Laura looking Facebook Messenger and Mimi sent. Yeah, I know. I got it. I'm getting it. I just wanted to make sure that it was the right one I was looking at. Oh, there it is. Ash says, you know why don't you pull the fucking trigger instead? Do us all a favor. Oh, that's okay. That's nice to say.
I don't have to, Ma. Uber Goober knows me. I have talked to Uber. They've already asked Republican Ash to pull my wrench.
I'm enjoying Teflon. I told you guys he's great.
This is bullshit. You know, they think they're going to hurt me by pulling my wrench? Take them all away, like I really care.
Who?
Whoever's calling for them to take my wrenches away in different chats.
Oh, please.
You mean like someone taking away your mod status?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean that comes down to the people who are actually running the channels.
I agree.
These people that are running the channels will actually do that to you, and you don't really need those people. You know what I mean? I
agree with you. That's what I told somebody that told me that they want her to pull my wrench. I says, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, is it still going on over there? But see, but somebody also brought up something before. I don't give a fuck how many people they have. Why are they watching me? Why do I intimidate them so much that they watch every move I make? You know what? That's a problem with you guys, not with me. Keep your problems with you. Don't make them my problems, because they're not my problems, because I don't give a shit. I did not watch one fucking ounce of any of your lives recently. Not tonight, not last time. I don't care. And you guys really need to adopt that attitude. Nobody's lurking in yours. I'm not in yours. Steve's not in yours. Nobody cares. Stop being in competition with me and just move the fuck on. They can't do it.
I learn a lot more by sitting here listening and watching than I do going in there and running my yell.
I agree. You mean Tony?
And trust me, half the shit that I could spew and be truthful about would make these people cringe.
That's what people want, though. People they want you to be seen in a negative light, so they try to just pull it out of you. And as soon as they do that,
they're not going anywhere near the place.
That's how you do it. Because after they do that, they're gonna claim victim status. You know what I mean?
They do it all the time. All the time.
That's why you just gotta fall back and let them fall back and let them just burn out. You know what I mean? Because eventually it's gonna get old. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. And it'll be a done deal for them, because eventually people are gonna have to say, all right, what are you actually talking about besides bashing these people? I'm not coming here just to see you bash people. I want to hear what you got to say out of here. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they have to come up with their own content and everything else.
They
so
can't.
I'll just let them do that thing, and you do your thing and just keep it moving and stuff. It's sad, because obviously if these people are able to generate these many people during
Tony,
their lives.
hold on one second. Tony, hold on one second. I don't mean to interrupt. Peaches and cream, but guess what? You're fucking in here telling me that. I own you too. Why are you in here telling me that? Nobody gives a fuck. Stay in your fucking lane. If they didn't care about me, they wouldn't fucking talk about me. All of you, just get the fuck out.
Anybody. This will probably be brought up tomorrow on Uber's stream about all the dragon and me and whatever. If it is, fine. If it isn't, fine. I don't care either way. Let them drag till hell won't have them. They're not worth my effort.
But I love when they say that. Hey, Poppy, I didn't even see you. But I love when they say that, oh, they don't care about you. Then why do they fucking talk about me in every fucking stream that they do? That means they care about me. That means that they're in competition with me. That means that you guys come in here to specifically tell me that. That means that you fucking care. Because if you didn't care, you would not discuss me. You would not think about me. You would not talk about me. You would just move on your fucking lives. But you can't seem to do that.
All this does, in all honesty, you know what I mean, is just, it hurts the fans. It does nothing good for the fans. All this drama doesn't hurt anyone but the fans, and that's it. Now, listen, obviously they have some type of skill if they're able to get that many people watching their live stream, but yet they're still not growing their channel. Exactly. If y'all were friends, you could probably help each other out, and their channel would probably grow. Then you would get more live streamers in your channel, and everybody would be happy. But instead, they want to go and do this. So I agree with Pumpkin Oil. Just like I said, you just don't give them. You make it boring, man. You make it boring for them, and you just forget about them and just let them do their thing, man.
But Tony,
never gonna stop.
Tony, you know me. I'm loyal to a fault. And when I ignore them, they go after my patrons. They go after my subs. They go after my friends. I can't ignore it. I can't let that go. You want to talk shit about me? Talk shit about me. But when I'm silent, they go after the people around me. And that is fucked up, because that I'm not going to stay quiet on. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're gonna go after these people regardless, though. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's either way, they winning. They winning if that's what they're trying to do, and they trying to get you to respond to them, and they said, all right, she's not responding to us, so let me go after this person. Now we got her to respond, right? So they notice your people is your people. If they your Patreons, they paying you. They don't care what these people got to say. They're gonna tell them go f
Oh,
themselves, and
but
they're
they
gonna move on.
do. It's a
You
lot
know
of
what I
drama
mean?
for them. They didn't sign up to fucking deal with being talked about and being dragged and everything else. That's the problem.
So it is going on your Patreon page and saying anyone who is a Patreon to perplex, fuck you. Like, what are they saying to them? That's to the point where, you know what I mean, where you have to even do anything about it. You know what I mean? So I just fly high and stay low, because these people, especially people who don't show themselves on camera, you know what I mean? You ain't showing yourself on camera. It's a reason why you ain't showing yourself
I
on
agree.
camera.
I totally
and
agree.
and that's it, and that's the bottom line. But listen, they have the ability to generate a bunch of live viewers. They should be so happy. I know huge channels. My channel, I don't generate that many live viewers. I got more subscribers than them. I don't get that many live viewers when I put my stuff up. I know big people who get 100,000 subscribers who can't get that many live viewers. They should be happy if they're able to do that and just keep on building from there and just keep doing their shit. I would be. I wouldn't even be thinking about anybody
Thank
else.
you. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. I said, I don't care if I have 20 people in here. If they're 20 real people and they're 20 subs, or I get a new sub, I'm cool with that. I don't need 900 people. But if I got it, I would embrace it and try to figure out how to make them subs. Not worry about Dragon Steve, who's done nothing to them. I've seen
And who
some
are
of
the
them
people
say,
saying that? What she has gun? Listen, she has guns. Blah 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 blah. Listen, man, it's America. Everybody got everything. You know, this is YouTube, man. This ain't real life, man. You don't understand what real life drama is. Real life drama is when you can't go to outside your door. That's New York City real life drama. People ain't about that life. People don't want that smoke, man. This is YouTube drama. I'm gonna run my mouth about you, never show myself, and hide. And that's the way it is. I think people see through that, you know what I mean, after a while. And people get bored about that after a while. So I wouldn't even worry about a lot of that stuff.
it's easier said than done, but I can't, because patrons pay me, I can't just ignore it unless they want to ignore it. And if they want to ignore it, that's fine, but then they'll go after somebody else. Like, you saw how upset everyone was getting over Steve, that they went after Steve, and the only reason they went after Steve is because of me. And
Yeah, I would put it right on my Patreon page. These people are causing these problems for me. I'm
they
sorry
know it.
about that, but I support you, and I'm sorry you have to deal with anything like that. And I call it a day. And I'm sure your patrons, they're gonna understand that. As for the Steve, a big boy. You know, he a grown ass man. Steve understand what the deal is, and he willing to accept the consequences because he know he right. So he wouldn't have to. I don't think Steve would understand that. Everyone here is on Steve's side, and they got his back on this. So it would just look like they just trying to pick on people just to do it. Because why? I just don't understand how they have the time to do it, or what to even have to do. You know what I mean? I guess I got barely enough time to do my own videos, let alone go on a live stream and just talk about somebody, just to talk about them, try to cause drama. It's just do their thing, and that's it. And you just do your thing, and eventually just let this whole thing blow under. But as long as you blowing fire, smoke into this fire, it's always going to keep going on. You know what I mean? Someone's got to be, in the end, someone's got to be the bigger person and just call it a day.
I'm telling you, I've tried. I have
The more
tried.
you fan the fire, the higher the flames are going to be.
But like Mimi said it, and she's right, they will not be satisfied until I go over on their panel and said everything that they want to hear. That will never happen. Ever.
Exactly. That's what they want.
That'll never happen.
They want your subs and everything else to go over there so they can berate you, have you on their panel so they can ambush you.
It'll never happen.
They're not worth my effort.
Nope. It'll
I don't
never
even know
happen.
but what are they gonna ambush you on? What are they gonna
They're
say?
bullshit. They do it all the time. But
You're
that's
too
why I won't
smart.
do it.
You're too smart for them. They
I
can't
thank
beat
you.
you. You know
That's
what I mean?
exactly
It's not
right.
like they got, what could they go on there and say? What are they can they actually get you up there and try to say to you that they think that's gonna make you put you in a bad light? I had this chick one time. This chick, she has like 160,000 subscribers,
Okay.
and she came on my channel. I invited her on my channel. I made up this whole stream and everything else, and she came up there, and this chick started trying to come on my channel saying some crazy shit. Oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, this, that, and the other. And you know what? I let her say her piece. I explained my piece. I didn't raise my voice to her. I didn't do anything. And in the end, everyone watching was like, yo, this chick's a dick. How is she coming on this dude's channel saying this bullshit that she's saying? And she lost a bunch of subs because of that. You know what I mean? But she thought it was going to be a different way. She figured that she was going to do something. You know what I mean? Like it was all going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to things like that, people can't, you know what I mean? They can't win. If you were going to do some situation like that, they would really, what would they do? You know what I mean? I don't think they could say anything to you that can stump you in any way. That they're going to put you in a bad light. I don't think that I think if you went on their show, I wouldn't do it. But if you did go on that show, I think they'd be exposed for what they are.
Mm-hmm. But everyone knows who they are. But everyone also knows me. I would never do it. I almost went on their panel once to straighten something out, and because this condescending cunt would not listen, and she asked me a question in a condescending way, and I answered it in chat twice. Then she went on twice how I didn't answer her. One, you're not my fucking mother, bitch. I don't owe you an explanation. I gave you an answer twice. And then I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. And I left and I went on my own life. And it's been hell ever since.
But what are you talking about? About what?
I don't remember exactly what the top... Oh, some girl, an ex-Patreon, was starting shit. And I was going up there to defend myself and tell the truth. And...
So it has nothing to do with crime show or anything like that?
I was ambushed. Exactly. I was ambushed and I left. I'm not gonna fucking stay up there, and I left. Because they have me down as the shadiest, you know, I lie, I do this, they just nonstop lies. I use this information, I use that information.
There to make us blow our cool and start screaming and hollering to be part of their mentality.
Yep.
Well, guess what?
It'll never happen.
I ain't gonna do it.
Nope, I won't. And I'll never do it. Ever, ever, ever. But look how much airtime she gets over there. Who, me? I get plenty of airtime over there. I don't even have to be there and I'm the talk of the chat.
That's just crazy.
It is crazy.
That's just nuts. There's grown people, man. I would hope that they're grown too. Maybe they're children.
They're in their 60s. They're in their 50s and 60s.
Oh my God.
And then they claim they give all the money to a charity. Yeah, okay.
Well, whatever they do, they do. Whatever they don't, they don't. That's on them. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. But
keep doing what you're doing. And
that's exactly right.
If you're focused on making money for charity, then focus on making money for charity.
That's exactly
right. You know
right.
what I mean? That's what you should be focused on. You shouldn't be focused on anything else.
Exactly.
That's it's exactly. like to me when they had that the other chick who was doing the making of the murderer stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know her name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Casey.
But when she came right out, and she came out with 400 subs, and she started asking people to donate $100,000 to help her buy this house.
Casey.
You know, listen, shorty. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yep.
And that's why it didn't work the way it should have worked for you, because people seeing you put out there who you were too fast. You know what I mean? And if that was your intention, you don't put it out there like, oh, help me buy this house so I can put up a new studio so I can do better videos for you.
Yep.
You don't say that.
She had people send her ink for fucking printers. I was like, who does that? Just go buy your fucking ink. Because that's when YouTube money was good. I mean, that's when you got paid for every video. There was no problem with advertising. Like, everybody got paid. And it's just not like that anymore. Like, it's calmed down a lot. But, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just take it light. People don't take it light, and you gotta just respect the position you're in, because you could be in a position today and it could be gone tomorrow.
Exactly
You know,
right.
and so this be happy that you're doing what you're doing. I just don't. I'll never watch these people. I don't know who they are. I'm not interested in them. But I'm
Oh, they'll
just saying.
find you. I guarantee it. I guarantee you they'll find you.
Man, fine, man. They don't want to do that. I got a lot of subs. They don't want me to mess with me. And I'm not playing with nobody here. Man, I got
hear
lawyers
ya.
for real. You slander me, you really going to court. You really getting there. I'm taking everything from you.
I hear you.
I'm not playing with anybody out here. And that's what I say. Don't mess with my money. Don't mess with my money.
That's
you know
exactly
what
what
I
I
mean?
say.
That's the bottom line. Don't mess with me, man. I got people. I'm a published author. I got a whole publishing company that got lawyers that'll get you. And that's the bottom line. I'm not playing with anybody out
I
here.
absolutely agree.
I would just rather they just do their thing and leave you alone. I think that's what it should be. You know what I mean? I don't know why they bothering you. Why they got to keep your name in their mouth?
Exactly.
They doing good. They should just be happy about them doing good, and that's
Thank
it.
you. That's what I said. You're getting 800 people in your lives. Why the fuck do you care what I do? Why do you care what's going on in my lives? Why do you give a shit? Just move on. Just worry about yourself.
Give me that advice, how they getting that. Show me how I can get 800 in my life every time. I love it. I wouldn't worry about nothing else but that, you know? So, I don't know.
Every time.
I don't know. Doesn't make any sense.
I totally agree. We've been saying this for a long time. There was something I was going to say and I forgot. Oh, your link. Yeah, I'll get it for you guys. I know Ozzy had it. Twanda, do you have Tony's link?
It's been in there, and I
know.
like to say thank you for your minds putting my link for my channel
Absolutely.
up in there. I really appreciate that. That's what it is, you know. Cause I thought they had drama with you, like maybe you said something about like one of these cases that you be talking about, you know what I mean? And then they didn't agree with it, and then it was something like that. But this is just some straight personal shit.
This is straight personal shit. It's bullshit.
They don't like the way you look, or they mad you look the way you look, and now they got to have something to say.
That's what other people have said too. Because they certainly won't fucking go on panel.
Yeah, well, show himself. They should just show themselves what it is. You know what I mean? Put yourself out there and do your thing and see what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's just nonsense. I mean, really, I don't really see that a reason for them to be mad at you other than that. Because it's not like I can see if they disagree with something you said something and they disagree with it, yada yada. That's what it was, but it's not even that.
It's a personal vendetta.
It's just something personal about it. That's just nuts.
Thank you, Wild Irish. That's exactly right. I take up for people that they trample on. That's what a true strong woman does. I totally agree with you. And then add in New York. It's just who I am. It'll never change. There's Ozzy. It'll never change. Pugs is a fucking idiot. I've known Pugs since Making a Murderer days. She's such a liar. Like, she's a drunk and a liar and a pill popper, and I really don't even care.
Speaking about your Making a Murderer days, that what happened with you and that Kratz? Do you ever get that Kratz in the corner? Did you ever break his ass?
I didn't. But what I did get was he did a radio show, and I was the first one to call in. I did it on a live. I was the first one to call in, and I was able to ask him one question. And then we waited. I waited all night to ask him another one, and they would not let me. They were like every single one of my subs on that live. We had a couple, like probably 500-600 people on that live, and everybody was waiting to call in. And he said, you know, I'll take some phone calls now. She's like, oh, nobody's waiting online. I was like, oh my God, we're right here. And then I got an email from the producers that are doing that, not Making a Murderer, Conspiring a Murderer. I forgot the name of it. Contracting a Murderer, something like that. It was like the opposite of Making a Murderer for everything that they left out. We had a long conversation. We were talking about it. He said that he's having a hard time getting truthers on panels to be in the movie. I said, fuck yeah, I'll do it. He said he was going to talk to the producer, and I haven't heard anything since.
No.
I know, but it was only like a week ago.
I don't know if he's ever going to get out. I know it, and I don't know if they're ever gonna let him out.
I don't
I
think
really
they
don't.
will. I don't. I kind of lost faith in it. I lost hope in it.
Yeah.
It's if something happens, I'll be the first one right there. But I don't. It's not. I still think they're innocent. Don't get me wrong. He'll still innocent, but there's just so no movement. Kathleen Zellner played her fucking cards wrong. She opened up her mouth too much too soon. She never dealt with the corrupt system like she's dealing with them, and I just don't think they'll ever get out.
No, I don't think that. I think they can't. They can't let him out, and I think that's the bottom line.
I agree.
They can't let him in there out. It would ruin their whole little community, and they have to keep. I think they just waiting for something bad to happen to him, so they just goes away. If he just pass away, and this, that, and the people, and it goes away. You know what I mean? So I, from what I've seen and what I've watched, it doesn't seem like he's guilty. It doesn't seem like it, but maybe there's something I don't know about it. I don't know. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like he is, but regardless, they're not letting him out. There's a lot of people like that that's locked up that are innocent and they ain't never getting out. It just ruined the system. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like putting the president on trial. You can't do it because it hurt the system too bad. It'd be too bad for the country to see the president go to jail. You never will see anything like that. It's a situation like that. They just can't. They can't let him out. They have to keep him in there no matter what.
It's an unfortunate situation, but I really do not think that he's going to get out. I hate to say it. Stephen Avery, I just think that he's fucked. I still think he's innocent, though. Nothing is going to change that. I still think Brendan is innocent. I still think Bobby's guilty. I still think Scott's involved. I still think Mike's involved. But I really don't see them ever getting out. I don't. And I hate to say it. It's a sad truth, but I just don't see them ever getting out.
He should have moved his ass out of that state as soon as he got out the first time. He should have seen what it was and left that state and never looked back.
I agree.
I never look. He should just. I know his family there and everything else, but it's time you got to go. I remember I had when I came up to upstate New York, and when I was in this town called Fort Plain, and the sheriff of the town told me straight up, he was just like, "Yo, I need you out of my town. I need you out of here." And I knew that if I would have stayed in that town, especially the small town mentality that it was, these cops was like capos out there.
Wow.
They didn't get away with anything. There was no way for me to be up in that town. I was like, you know what? I'm out this town. I'm not chilling. I'm not trying to fight the power here. I'm going.
Wow.
And I left that town, and that was it, because I'm not dealing with it, because I know exactly how they can do anything to.
Yep.
I mean, back then, when the people came up, when people came to these towns, you didn't even have to join the academy. It was the cop that just appointed the other cops. They just made you a cop. You didn't have to go to an academy. You didn't have to do anything. The cop liked you, yet you're a cop. It was just so much. It did, and the judge was a local farmer. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no winning. There's no winning. They were all best friends. They all hung out together. They all grew up together. Yep. There's no winning. And you have situations like that, it's just time to go. And he should have just bounced. He should have gone, you know what? I'm out of here. I made it out. Bye. Y'all never see me again. Just leave me alone, and just went somewhere else.
That is true. And yes, Capone, Darren is with dating Darlie Routier. I can never say the name right. Routier. Darlie Routier. And the Innocent Project is working with her now, which really made me change a lot of thoughts. Because I really strongly believe in the Innocent Project, and if they take on a case, they have pretty damn good track record. Fucking, I don't even know who he is. Yeah, Katia doesn't know Making a Murderer. Ozzy is a link queen. She's wonderful. But I am going to have to shut this down. I do have to get up for work in the morning. Even though I'm only working like 2 hours. So, but Tony, always a pleasure. Love you to death. And I'm going to do Teflon Tuesdays. So be ready for Tuesdays. I'm starting next week. I'll get a hold of you personally, but starting next week, I'll do Teflon Tuesday. We'll have some fun. We'll try to do what we started originally and failed. Maybe it's been 2 years. Maybe we can make it work.
I don't think it failed. I don't say it
And your
failed.
subs
I
hated
don't,
me. They thought I was
huh?
this spoiled rich white kid, white woman.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
fucking hated me.
he just didn't understand it, and I think that's what it more was and stuff like that. I think more, a lot of it was on him, and I told him that too. You know what I mean? I want to say thank you to everybody out here in the chat. Steve, nice meeting you. You know what I mean? And if anybody out here in this chat is one of these people that are cool with the people that are hating on Laura, I would just hope that you would go back to these people and just say, come on, man. It really, life is too short. It really isn't worth it, man. It ain't hurting nobody but the subs. You know what I mean?
That's
Maybe
true.
everyone can come get together and get it along before it all gets out of hand, and then it's just done deal. But as always, as I say on my channel, thank you, everybody out here. Peace and
Bye,
stay
Tony. Thank you so much. And I'll contact you for Tuesday. But I'll speak to you before then.
No doubt.
All right. Peace, son. All right, Steve, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Hold on, let me pull this up.
All I can say is payback is a bitch.
I agree. Isn't Tony awesome? I've known Tony a long time. He's awesome.
I like the way he talks.
Tony's great.
I really do. Listen to everything he's been saying. He's straight up. He don't pull no punches. And that's the real deal.
He is a real deal. He's my buddy from Queens. But honestly though, Tony, like, I'm glad because once I said like radio show, he was right there, you know, like, yes, I'm on it. We really had this idea to do this radio show. No, he's not Hispanic, he's black. We had this idea to do this radio show. It was like New York Chat or something. It was something like that. New York Chat. He had a really nice intro for it. And we were going to share the channel. And it was going to work out perfect. We were going to split everything. We were going to grow. We were going to get, you know, millions of subs. And we were going to have this, like, back and forth radio show. And he does a lot of editing. And I think we got, like, 2 or 3 shows in. And we had a third person. Like he was saying, it would have been better. It was just 2 of us. But we had a third person in there. And this, like, subs just hated me. His subs fucking hated. They thought I was a spoiled, rich white girl, and they just railed me, and it just went to shit and quick. How'd you meet Tony? From the hood.
You can tell he's from the Bronx, though.
I'm not from the Bronx. He's from Queens.
Whatever. He's from the city.
And that was the other thing we thought of, like, black guy, white girl, because he's usually always on camera. Black guy, white girl, we would have a good rapport, and we do have a good rapport. We're friends, you know, and we had, like, such great idea. No, he's not a stoner. We had such great idea to make this work, and it just went to shit. No, not leaving, just knocked off, going to links. Oh, I'm telling you, he's an awesome guy. He really is. And he writes children's books. I remember him saying something about that a long time ago. But he does. He's actually gotten like 20,000 subs in the last, I think he had like 28 when we were going to do the radio show. Now he's at like 45. But he is. He's a great guy. And he knows his stuff. Like, he used to give me so much advice about what to do, you know, like what to wear, like so much video advice, so much editing advice, intros, OBS, like everything.
In your case, if you wore nothing at all, it would work.
If what?
I said, in your case, if you wore nothing at all, it would work.
No, but he was saying, like, because at the time, I think I had the camera, like, only face. And then he's like, you need to lower the camera a little. You need to, like, do it like a newscaster. Like, you need to see more. So then I started doing videos standing up. Like, he really helped me a lot. And he's an awesome guy. And he does have a great voice. I'm telling you, guys will really like him. He's an awesome guy. I knew you guys would love him when I, you know, brought him on panel. And he's intelligent. He's articulated. He has a great voice. He has a great personality. Hounds is a stoner. So, but all right, I am going to cut this. I have to get to bed. Day one, total success. Total success. No cigarettes at all. So day one, mission complete. We like boys. I know, right, Cotty? We don't have enough boys. He's a good-looking guy, Pumpkin. I used to joke around with him and say he's a white guy in a black man's body. I mean, he's not ghetto or anything. He grew up with, you know, with money. He's a really good guy. Thanks, Kelly. And if you're not on the other channel, the new radio show, let me give you the link. I have to give you guys the link. Dun, dun, dun. Where is it? Oh, come on. Dude, I am losing subs on this channel. It's ouchie. How the fuck can I find it? What is the channel? Perplexed Talk Radio. Whoops. 250 subs. We're a quarter way there. All right. Whoops. All right. Here's the channel to the radio show. So make sure you guys sub. Laura, don't say that he's not ghetto. You got learning to do. I didn't mean it like that. I just know where he comes from. Hey, Ginger. I thought you said play. No, it's Perplexed Talk Radio. Comes from a very good upbringing. I have to say all colors and cultures together being part of the human race. I agree, Pumpkin. I am. Day one, total success. Total success on the diet. Total success on eating. Total success on... Could have worked out a little more. But total success on the smoking. Day one, total success. Now I go to bed and we go to day two. I understand you're just trying to help you out. I know it kind of came out wrong. So, but I would say it's the same thing with the white guy. I would say, you know, he grew up in a good home. He's not, whatever. You guys know what I mean. I am a success today. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. I will be at actually I may do it earlier, depending on how late I stay at the doctor. But you can count on 1:30 p.m. on the new radio show. I'm going to come up with an intro. I need to come up with an intro on all of them. So I'll design something. So good night, Mimi. Good night, Kathy. Good night, Tawanda. Good night, Criminal Quilter. So again, if you're not sub, go sub. Sub to Steve. Sub to Tony. Sub to Tawanda. Sub to everybody. And make sure you sub to the new talk radio show. And sub to Val and everybody in here. So just sub everyone. Like Oprah said, you know, for everyone, sub to everyone. So good night, guys. Peace out. Good night, Steve. Are you okay? You sure you're okay? Steve? All right. I guess he's good. Good night, guys. Love you all. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I couldn't shut it down.